Can you see the chat or no? Because this
Hold on.
thing always wait until. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I can see it.
You are now tuning in to Boss Lady
I don't
Talk
even know how that
Radio
started.
TV, where no subject is off limits.
Shout out to all of our VIPs and welcome to all of our new subscribers. Hey, watermelon sugar girl. Well, honey,
Hey, watermelon sugar.
this right here that we about to talk about, child, I know we all gonna give her the business. Okay? Now let me show y'all. First thing that comes to your mind. Now I know y'all heard about the little girl whose teacher cut off all her damn hair without asking for the parents' permission. And the teacher just didn't cut her hair, but she jacked her head up, girl. Look at this. Why did the teacher do that to that little girl? That little girl had a nice length of hair, okay? And now she looks like she's a sad little girl. Why would the teacher cut that little girl hair off without asking the parents? So
That's what I want to know.
let's read what happened. All right, this happened at Mount Pleasant, Michigan, child. The father of a 7-year-old Michigan girl whose hair was cut by the teacher without her parents' permission. He has
Oh
now
my
filed
God.
a $1 million lawsuit against the school district. A librarian and a teacher's assistant. Do y'all hear this? A librarian and a teacher's assistant. MLive.com reports that the lawsuit was filed Tuesday in federal court in Grand Rapids against Mount Pleasant Public School. It alleges that the biracial girls' constitutional rights were violated. Racial discrimination, ethnic intimidation, intentional infliction of emotional distress, and assault and battery. Hold up.
Because I'm quite sure that little girl was squirming while they was trying to cut her hair.
Child, she probably was like, my mommy don't want you, nobody playing in my hair. Okay? Now, the father name is Jimmy Hoffmeyer, who is black and white. He's biracial. Said in March that a classmate used scissors to cut one side of his daughter's hair. Now, the father was under the impression that it was another schoolmate. But then he found out this time, he said 2 days later, a teacher cut the little girl's name is Janice's hair to even it out. Why did she do that?
It wasn't
Hoffmeyer
none of her
says,
damn business. If that girl came in there with a bald spot, it wasn't none of her business.
okay, says that the classmate and the teacher are white. Journey's mother is also white, but what that got to do with the price of tea in China? You shouldn't have cut her hair, okay? After going viral last year due to the pandemic, the annual that's just a whole nother little situation right there. But let's talk about why. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm sorry. Um, y'all, I was in the back. Hey, William. Hey, Watermelon Sugar. Hey, Regina M. They said,
That sounds
hey,
like a beat
Crystal.
down to me.
Child.
That sounds like a beat down.
Now, y'all know I do not be liking to show kids pictures on this platform. Hey, the beach is better. What's up, child? But this right here, I feel for the parents on this one. Don't be touching. Don't nobody's mom want their kids' hair played in by nobody. That's the teacher. That's their friends. That's their best friends and classmates. That goes for anybody. You send your
First of
daughter to
all,
school with
if
their hair one way, you expect them to come home with their hair the way you left it, whether it's messed up, out of place, or whatever. If you came to school with two ponytails, you come home with two ponytails. Okay, not three, but two. Now let's look at this again.
first of all, even if her hair was messed up or whatever, if you thought it was a problem, you should have called me. I'm her mother. Look at that little girl's face.
Child, she looks so sad. And honestly, when I first seen her, and this ain't no shade, I was like, wait a minute. Look like a little boy now. And that's not right. I can see why she's sad.
And
She had a
even
nice,
if
long, pretty hair. The teacher shouldn't
e-
have touched it.
even if the teacher was playing in her hair, at
Mm-mm.
least she came back home with the same amount of hair she left with. But no, she wasn't playing in it. It wasn't like she said, I saw lice in it. And even if she did see lice, she would send her to the nurse, and the nurse will contact her mother. There's no reason to cut her
I
hair.
would
Evil
have
ass.
asked clean out. Oh, we know you would have put what about what girl? We know you would have. We already
That's
know
a
that over
beat
here.
down. That's a
That's
beat down
a
for me.
given. That's a given. But
No,
honey,
not at all.
now, child, if you a mother and you don't want to do all that typing, you're welcome to hit the link and give us your opinion on how do you guys feel you send your kids to school one way and the teacher feels like it's not good enough. That she would have the audacity. Wait, let me give y'all the big eye emojis. The audacity to be cutting somebody here. That's just not acceptable. This little girl looked like, and when they said depression in the news clip, she does look depressed. She does. She probably thought she was gonna get in trouble. And I believe this little girl probably did tell the teacher, my mommy don't want nobody playing in my hair. She just looks like she's outspoken. Okay, I'm just saying. You know how some kids is. Some kids is very direct and ain't afraid to say what they mama said not to do.
Wait a minute. What did Gina say?
Oh God,
Sorry,
let
who
me
cut
slow
the
down.
hair? Who cut the child's hair the
The
first time
teacher.
again to
Oh,
make
the
the
first
teacher?
time. Oh, me. No,
Huh,
the first time it was a classmate. The first time it was a classmate. The second time, and the classmate didn't do her bald. The teacher did this little shit right here. The teacher, you can tell she don't go to beauty school. The teacher jacked her up. Why would she do that? I'm still trying to figure that out. Why would she cut this little girl hair like this?
mm,
She must have wanted her ass whooped.
that's a beat down for me.
Child, the
Did you?
father said, So yeah, the father's suing them for $1 million. He's suing the school district. Okay, let me see if I can find the dad, child. Go ahead, Crystal, and talk. Let me find his
Mm.
dad. Because I had a picture of the dad face. I said, baby, if looks could kill, that teacher would have been done already. He
I
was
was going to say,
fire.
I don't remember where it was, but
Michigan.
did y'all hear about that story where the black guy had dreads and they cut his dreads off and he was wrestling?
Yes, I did hear about that story. Yeah, I did. Didn't they win their lawsuit?
I don't remember how the lawsuit came out. Sorry.
Yeah, I remember the little boy that was on the wrestling team that got his they cut his dreads off. I don't believe they asked for permission either.
No.
But she got the
Welcome, Mr.
fucking nerve.
Williams, Watermelon Sugar, Regina, Miss
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Alfreda,
Here you go,
the
watermelon
Beaches
sugar.
Better.
I'm so I'm so busy looking in the back. Girl, what do you think about that?
Now, I'm not going to keep you very long
I'm
because I'm
jealous
trying
of
to
her.
catch up
Take
on my
care.
laundry, but can you hear me?
Hmm.
Absolutely.
Okay. So, this is one of many reasons why I homeschool my kids because teachers feel like they have more right over your kids than they do. They feel like they can talk to them any kind of way. They feel like, hell, some of these teachers are sleeping with students and they're just out
Hmm.
of line. They're just out of line. They know no boundaries. And I'm not the type of mother that will go down to the police station and will go down to the courthouse and file. I'm just not that type. I will come up to the schoolhouse and I will leave in handcuffs. So I just don't understand where they get this sense of entitlement over other people's children to where they can put their hands on them or cut their hair off. Just I just don't understand how what are you thinking? Make me understand
I'm
your
trying
thought
to.
process
Me too.
because there is no and like you said, if the little girl had lice, something like that, she should have been sent to the nurse's office. She should have been sent home. Like you don't touch other people's children, period. You don't.
Exactly.
You don't. I've seen kids get off the bus in different clothes than what they went to school in. And I'm just like, what, why are you undressing people's children? Like what is going on? Like if my child spills something on them, throws up
Call
on
me.
them, whatever, I need you to
Call
call me so I can
call
come
me.
and get my child or so I can bring some clothes to the school or whatever. Like
Hmm.
Right.
why do you feel like you have any type of right or authority to put your hands on my child in any way?
Right.
You're supposed to teach them. More and more, these schools are not about learning. It's a cesspool of hormones and foolishness.
Exactly, child. Yes, it
And
is.
I'm just not with it because, I'm pretty cool and laid back about a lot of things. It takes a lot to knock me off my square, but you mess with my kids and I turn into a monster. I'm telling you, and I don't have time for calling the police and filing charges and I don't. I don't.
So
I will choose.
how is homeschool working out?
It's frustrating, but when I think about, I know what my kids are learning. I know how much they're learning. They're not bogged down by any extra, other kids distracting them or, time in the hallways and dealing with other kids, dealing with bullying, dealing with, all the things that we all dealt with going to school and whatever. And it just makes me more comfortable because I have I hate to say it like this, but I have more control over what my kids are exposed to.
Now let me ask you a question since you because I know you wash your clothes. Um, how do you think that they will get along when it's time to transition and they become middle schoolers? Are you letting
Oh,
them go to middle
my
school?
kids are gonna be homeschooled all through high school.
Oh, okay. So
I
hey
have a
ladies, do they have other kids come over?
um
Like interact
I've
with
got
other kids?
they do have interactions with other kids. I've got a lot of um nieces and nephews and things that they play with. They play outside, so the kids from the neighborhood, I don't let them run, my kids play in my yard. So they're allowed to have their friends come play over here where I can supervise what's going on. But yeah, they have interaction with other kids. And I that was one of the reasons why it was one of the cons to me homeschooling. But when I think about it, the interaction that they're getting at school is so much more negative than positive. So I would rather them have less interaction than to be exposed to bullying and the things that the kids are doing in school. Like my second oldest son is 17 and he's in regular school. I let him finish, he's in his senior year. So I let him finish in regular high school. And the things that he tells me that go on in school are just ridiculous.
I feel like
It's
what this teacher did to this little girl will subject her from getting, teased by the other kids.
oh, absolutely.
And I'm just
Absolutely.
like, I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. I'm still like, what was she thinking? It's not your kid. It's
Right.
not,
And why weren't, and don't you have a job to do? Like, aren't you supposed to be doing something? Why are you worried about this little girl's hair?
besides trying to be a hairdresser. Now, I was reading up on another story, but this was kind of different. The girl's mother passed away, and the little girl didn't know how to do her hair. And she drove the bus every day, and the bus driver had kids around her age. And the kids was teasing her because the little girl didn't know how to do her hair. But by this girl was like in middle school, and the teacher would would pull up the bus early just to do the girl's hair because she was living in a single parent home. The little girl's mother passed away, and the school bus teacher would do her hair real nice and pretty just so she wouldn't get teased. And that story actually went viral also.
And
And
I
I was
remember
that's
that
reading,
story.
nice. And that is nice. And I think that's, a great thing to do. But I also feel like before you put your hands on somebody's child, you need to ask for permission.
Exactly.
yep,
I mean,
and
and I know she was trying to do something to help the little girl, and that's, I would hope that everybody would want to help a child, but that's somebody else's child. So before
hey,
you put your hands on somebody's child in a negative or a positive way, you need to have permission to do so.
and that's very true. That's
Excuse
very
me,
true.
boss lady.
Some
Can you
people
check the back chat?
okay. Some people don't wash their hands. Um, oh, it's the
Just
same.
type it.
Okay. Hey, Alfreda, what's your take on it?
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yep.
ma'am.
Well, of course she was wrong for doing that, but like I said, my daughter's the director of her school district, and she's going to leave in November. She's been there 4 years. She said the main concern with the school district is that they want the school board to keep the taxes low and the children come second. Now that's just a secret, the
Uh-huh.
children aren't really, you would say, well, they care about the children so much. No, those rich folks care about if those people on that board keeping the taxes low, that's first. And they get sued all the time because the teachers step out of line, they do things to the children, you know. My granddaughter, she's homeschooled through the state program, state of Pennsylvania. And my grandson who he got beat up by a teacher when he was in the second grade. And so, you know, for no reason. And so the teachers to me just like have a lot of mental problems. Or,
Hmm.
life is getting to them. I don't know. It's just mental. I mean, why would you go cut someone's hair? You have a mental problem, or you're jealous of the little girl, which is still a mental problem for an adult.
I agree. The
It's
little girl had a head full of curly hair.
yeah.
Now, I mean, you can't really look at her and just say, okay, she's biracial. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I can't say that the lady was even prejudiced. I'm just saying, what the fuck was she thinking to be putting her hands in somebody's child's hair?
She's
I'm still think that.
crazy. She's
Everything you
crazy.
do starts in your head. Like you said, what was she thinking?
She wasn't thinking
Are they
anything.
saying that somebody from the classroom cut the little girl's hair so the
No,
lady called herself evening it out? I don't
no.
get it. She had
Once before, the little girl had a haircut. Now let me go back. Now, when it gets to the point, it alleges that the biracial girl's constitutional rights was violated. Racial discrimination. After I told y'all part about all of that, right? Now, when it gets down here, it says Jimmy Hoffmeyer, who is biracial, said in March that a classmate used a pair of scissors to cut one side of his daughter's hair. And he said 2 days later, a teacher cut Junie's hair to even it out. But like Watermelon Sugar said, even if a child did cut his daughter's hair, the school should have notified his parents, her parents.
Exactly. Exactly.
She's not a beautician. She shouldn't have been trying to even out nothing to clean up the situation. That's what it seemed like she was doing, trying to clean up what another child already did.
But that's the point. That's what
Allegedly.
that's what I was trying to say. That it seems to be. I mean, that's terrible. But from what I understand, these teachers have a lot of problems, and they bring them to the classroom to their students. They're bringing whatever's going on in the house. They got them cuckoo. It's happening. It's being played out in the classroom.
Hey, the hood table. That's crazy. And I'm just saying, y'all, I keep looking at this little girl face, and I'm just like, oh my
Very
goodness.
Oh my
sad.
God. She looks like,
First picture.
look at how high her head is. Look at her posture and everything with her hair. And you can see from the first picture and the very last picture, her face looks like it's swollen. She doesn't look like she's happy, like she's sad, embarrassed, like she don't even want to come outside. They
Well,
need to take her to a psychiatrist and stuff and find out
Yeah.
what's going on with her mentally behind this.
and the teacher needs to see a psychiatrist too.
Yeah, after she get out of intensive care.
Because what's going to happen the next day? Now they really going to have to take her to a beautician and get her this haircut. Meanwhile, all the kids at school are going to tease her. They are.
Yeah, she's going
They're going
through.
to tease her because,
Oh, that's a lawsuit. That's a good one. That's a lawsuit.
That
But
baby's self-esteem is on the floor.
but her hair can grow back, but the mental scars won't go away.
Exactly. Exactly.
now,
Very sad.
they're going to be calling her,
Oh, they're gonna wear her out.
well, when I did this all together. But, honestly, with that little short haircut,
I mean, she's still
she,
cute.
she looks very, very different.
She looks defeated. She looks defeated.
Hey, okay, you got vitiligo. It ain't that. It ain't how other people feel. Like, people gonna tell her that she's cute and that she has a nice little cute haircut, but in her mind, she's like, I want my hair back.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? She want her hair back. Like, I want my color. She wants her hair. So
Yeah.
it's you know how it goes, because your daughter work in the system like that. But it's crazy. It's
Yeah.
crazy. She shouldn't have did that. I know when she got home, that father was like, hold the fuck up. I know he was. I picture that shit in my head. Alfreda, when I first seen this picture, I said it to myself. I said, hold the. She got some damn nerve.
But the first thing the father probably thought was that she did it, or the very first thought is, "What did you do to your hair?" First thought.
One table said, hey, y'all. Hey, Alfreda and Crystal.
Hi.
Child, I was like, what
Poor
a
baby.
negligee. What? Yes. Yes. And there's some other pictures of her with big smiles all on her face. Now she
Yep.
got her head soaked on her face is in her chest. She's it's like she don't want to lift her head up.
Mm.
And I'm sure that they don't teach kids about, oh girl, you got long hair. She just was naturally has long hair.
Can I ask a question? Was the teacher black or white?
Child, I was afraid to find out.
Girl,
She
I
better
was
not
thinking
be
it in
black.
my mind. I was thinking it.
I was gonna look that up, but I was like, you know what? I just want to talk about it without even knowing what color she was. Y'all know how I could get. I
Yeah.
was like, you know what? I wanted to keep an open mind and just focus on the fact her getting a haircut opposed to what color this teacher was. Because
Yeah.
I probably be on here calling her a bunch of bitches and shit. You
A
know what I'm saying?
barrel of bitches.
I
But
hope she wasn't one of us. Please.
child, I was saying the same thing. Please, 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 please.
Uh-uh.
Because you know, we good for helping a person out. We good for trying to fix a problem. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
going too far.
Hey, fresh juice. Hey, what you say, Crystal?
A barrel of bitches.
Child,
Mhm.
I was trying to you know,
Half a lip. Half a lip.
I was thinking like, you know what? Please don't let it be a black woman.
I'm telling, but that with some bad hair.
Believe me, I worked in the school system for a long time. And I'm real funny acting even about even thinking I'm gonna run my fingers through somebody here.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yuck.
So when Crystal mentioned lice and shit, I was like, yeah, you know, because that's a possibility. I could see if that was the case. That would have been for the nurse
Yes.
to handle. That would have been
Look,
a
yo,
call for the nurse to call.
at the end of the day, there was no reason for her to
Uh,
touch that baby's hair. None.
at all. At all. At all. At all. Poor
She
little
should have
girl.
been teaching class. How about that?
And even, and
Mm,
I remember, excuse me, guys, I'm sorry. Gotta start eating my ice now. Um,
okay.
I remember like
Mm,
with the smaller kids, like kindergarten, first grade, things like that, you were able to leave an extra set of clothes in case they peed themselves or they
yep.
spilled something on them or whatever. And still, that child would, the teacher wouldn't touch that child or take their clothes off. They would go to the nurse, and the nurse in turn would call the parent and let them know what happened.
Right.
Yep.
When we ran the PTA, what we would do, we would get baggies because some of the children would smell or didn't have toothbrush and stuff, and we would let them earn points. And at the end of the week, with their points, they could come into the little school store and get stuff for free. And they would have deodorant, toothpaste, little things, hair barrettes and
Mm,
stuff. Because we saw an issue, but we could not really, get too personal. So they would
with
earn the
ice.
points, and then they would pick out their stuff. But we made sure it was sort of personal stuff, lotion and things, hair grease. For
Now
we
the
would
beach.
do that, but we
Now
sure wasn't touching them.
you got that right, Alfreda. And the
Mm-mm.
beach said with lice, they send you home after isolation. Never touch the hair due to easy contamination. Yeah, so that I never did that. And you know, yeah, some kids do soil their clothes, but it's always a phone call that's made. It's
Yeah,
always a phone call. You just don't go doing stuff because you know kids will say anything these days.
yeah. Did she touch my boom boom?
Yeah, you just can't do
Hmm.
that.
No, but I think
Yeah,
in
and
preschool they
you had
send clothes.
people with under. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss Alfreda.
No, I was saying, I think when your kids are like in preschool or nursery school, you have to send an extra set of clothes. The
Yep, you
ones that
just
still wear Pampers and stuff.
yeah, that ain't changed. Yep, you still have to do that.
Yeah.
So y'all, we showing the pictures, y'all, but we just showing the pictures just to show you how this little girl's whole demeanor just changed. It's just it's she went from being a happy little girl to becoming a sad girl because she already knows when she goes back to school, the
Oh,
kids are gonna teach. And then what she does is look at the top of her hair right here. Look how this all
they
short.
jacked her head up.
She jacked her up. Girl, she didn't even use the two finger roll. You know how you make sure that the all the hair is even? She
Oh
just took a
God.
pair of scissors and just did what she wanted to do with her.
Like she lost her mind.
Girl, bye. I'm about to see Alfreda. What the hell? It's time to start putting these motherfuckers on blast. Now let's see what teacher she is.
Yes.
Let's see what the hell she look like. And honey, teacher in Michigan.
She might be in witness protection or something.
She
You think
should be.
Well, she didn't get fired.
What?
No, they put her in a different school.
Yeah, it's a process.
She shouldn't be around children, period, until they find out what was going on in her brain.
That man that
Cutting
kicked my
somebody
grandson, he's
else's
still
child's
teaching.
hair.
The teacher that kicked my grandson still teaching.
Mm-mm.
And then did I didn't hear nothing about an apology, did y'all? I ain't hear nothing about no apology. And see,
I
the
wouldn't have
funny
wanted
thing
to hear
is, they didn't take no picture of her.
So
I'm
we
trying
can
to
guess.
tell you, they don't want nobody to know what that woman looked like.
You know
in
what?
my
I'm
opinion.
assuming she's not black then. That's why they're hiding her.
Thank you.
Now I'm gonna show y'all what the father looks like. But I want to see what this this funny face teacher right here? No, that's Lemon Academy. Okay, girl, we just get ready to drag your ass. The fuck? Now this is the father. Let's see if this picture will upload. Child, let's see. Child, he was furious. I'm just saying. I know when he seen his daughter get off the bus, he like his daughter probably walked past him. He's like, "Well, where's my daughter at?" He probably didn't even recognize her.
And
He
probably
didn't.
all the way home, she's saying to herself, when my daddy sees my hair, what is my daddy going to say when he sees my hair?
In trouble.
Because she looks
My
like a boy
daddy is
now. I
not.
know that it's bad. It's not. She's still a pretty girl, but I know how bad kids are and how jealous kids are. Some little kids are very jealous too. They're teasing the mess out of her. The ones that don't have that kind of hair, they're happy to see it and they're teasing her because they're kids. But we as adults, we
Hold on,
see the
y'all.
sadness in it.
In a minute. You got that right, Alfreda. You got that right. And not only that, when kids is young like that, a lot of kids, when they just really cute in the face, they can pass for a girl or a boy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Depending on how you cut your kids' hair, they can pass for a girl or a boy. And with this little haircut she got, she does look like a little boy. Okay, we just gonna tell the truth.
Yeah, she
A
does.
cute little boy at that,
Yeah.
but still. Now here's the dad right here.
He's biracial.
He's biracial. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
Now he's biracial. Nice looking guy.
Where's the mom?
Child, they
Oh,
didn't
he
mention
looks
no.
like he went completely
Oh, he
off.
looked like he looked like he wasn't. He looked like one of them type of men that don't play. Hey Terry, he looks like one of them men that do not play. Okay.
Look at that stern face.
Yep, she still teaches, but not at that school. Fresh Press Juice. They moved her to another school. She's a teacher's assistant.
Oh.
She can be. Wait, what to say? Oh, she can be fired from that school, but not necessarily lose her teacher certification. Right. And I think that's what happened. I think
They're
they
in the
dismissed her
union.
from that
It's
school.
hard to kick somebody out the union.
She probably was tenured too. You know what I'm saying? Especially, yeah, it's hard, especially if they tenured. What happened? Chris got kicked off.
What I didn't say, what my grandson is special needs. He's nonverbal autistic, and the teachers start kicking him and fighting him. Okay, and he couldn't tell us what happened because he can't talk.
Girl, don't tell me that.
Yes, that was one incident in that district. The second one was his aide, this black woman. She got caught on camera kicking him off the school bus, hitting him with his book bag. So through this lawsuit, even though my daughter's a director, through the lawsuit, he's in private school now. That's where the lawsuit took them. They just got him out the district. He's in private school, and they have to pay for it until he's 21.
Oh, great. Oh, great.
And
I
he
know
talks
that's right.
now.
Wait a minute. And
Yeah,
where
but
did
at
they
that
take?
time he couldn't tell. He couldn't say Mr. So and so kicked me. But this was like very sad. So that's what
And
I'm saying.
see,
These teachers are crazy.
and that's the part where I get with Watermelon Sugar saying about a lot of moms that homeschool their kids because they don't want to take that chance, especially when you have an autistic child that can't uh, comprehend that well or convey that something's going on. And you have teachers that do take advantage of these kids. You do.
They
There are
do.
some people
And his
who
bus
work
aide did it.
in
He can.
special. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm just saying. And the man that kicked him was black. The woman was white, and the woman that kicked him was black. And she
Mm,
just got
mm,
really pissed.
mm,
Well, I was just playing with. She said she was playing with him.
Alfred, I'm
Well,
in
let me
jail.
play with you. I got a game we could play.
Oh,
Spin your head around backwards.
you know what?
Alfreda, I'm
Huh?
coming to the school like this.
You know what?
That's
She's
right.
just
Do it.
very
Do it.
lucky.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Oh,
Okay, I'm
they was
doing
ready to
this.
kill them, but it
Do
worked
it. Do
out.
it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
I'm sorry, Alfreda, go ahead.
Yeah. No,
Whew.
she's lucky. The lady's very lucky, but the man's still teaching, but the woman on the bus, his bus aide, she's not allowed to work with children anymore.
Mm, mm, mm.
You
Oh, I
know,
don't
so
see Kwani. Hey, Kwani.
Hi, Kwani.
hi.
I can't see her.
I don't know.
Can you see her?
I heard somebody. I saw in the chat, but
Oh, yeah.
I don't.
Oh,
I didn't see Kwani though.
okay. But
Okay.
anyway, hey. But y'all, just put this. Y'all child go to school. You send her home with 3 long ponytails, and she come home with 3 short ponytails.
You know what though? Little boys used to do that to girls. They would maybe try to cut one braid off or something, or mess with their hair, but not a grown woman.
Like
Child.
I said, she should not be around no more kids, especially with hair, until they figure out what's going on with her.
That's right. She might have a fetish for hair. And what did she do with the hair after she cut it?
Took
That's
it
right. That's
home,
right.
What she
did
do with
some,
the hair?
took it to some voodoo lady. I don't know.
And
Child.
people are funny when they get their hair combed or get their hair cut. Some people burn their hair, and some people don't like their hair being thrown in the trash. Some people keep their hair. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
it's
I
a
don't like
Oh
whole
that
lot of
my!
trash shit.
psychological things that could have happened behind that.
I don't
Wow.
play that trash shit. Child, who
Mm-mm.
knows? I mean, did she take it home for her bird to make a bird's nest? What did she do with that
T-
little girl's hair?
Took it home and made herself a wig.
I see. I didn't get it out fast enough. Thank you, Miss Alfreda.
Oh, that's a thought.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Silence
Jay
of the
Ober.
Lamb. Silence of the Lamb. She
Child,
wore it.
Mm-hmm.
child, what
She's
she do
sharp
with that
now.
lady hair? Hey, Jay Ober. Child, she done went home and tried to make her a lace. Oh my God. Let's see. That girl did have a handful of hair.
Yes,
Now this
down her
she got
back.
okay, let's see. This is about what, 2 bundles?
Yes.
That's about 2 bundles right there.
Well, that's a nice
Mhm.
headband wig.
Yep. And look at the color. The color is so pretty. It's like a golden blonde,
She's on the beach in that picture.
nice and thick. And now
Oh,
it's
she's
all.
cute.
Then she went and balded her up in the front.
Look at all the
Oh,
pretty hues in it, all the different colors, blonde, and then you got like that brown and it's naturally
Yeah,
curly,
it's so
and
cute.
it's terrible. She must have been
I'm a
jealous
mint.
of that little girl. She
You
might
know,
have
That
been
little
jealous.
girl.
my grandson's biracial too. The one that got the teachers were kick
That ain't
fighting with
fair.
him. Hmm.
Mm-mm-mm.
But
She
I don't
might have
think
been jealous.
biracial. But I don't know if biracial had anything to do with his case. But yeah, he is. His dad's white, so I don't know.
I
I
wonder
mean,
if
but
she was wearing a wig.
out of all the kids in the classroom, why her hair? Why her
Yeah.
hair?
Somebody better shrink her head so they can find out what she was thinking when she cut that baby's hair. I'm trying to tell you something.
Okay,
She's at
y'all. Let's
home trying
say
to think of something. Oh, she's gonna lie. She's gonna lie.
Child, she home thinking of a lie now, as we
Yes.
talking about her ass. Oh, she
She's
put it
down
in
here
the
in the
garbage.
bushes listening.
Regina, I think she saved that here, honey. I think she is home trying to sew that onto a piece of
Track.
track to make her a lace.
Stop it.
Cause that girl got some pretty curly hair. Or guess what else? What if she's part of the doll community that reborns dolls and wanted some
Stretching.
human hair?
Well, she
And
wouldn't
wanted,
make it to the next community meeting. That's what I think.
I want to know what that little girl mother is. Cause
She
baby, if
probably
I was
like
her,
that. Probably like her hair is so beautiful. I would love to have hair like that, but I'm bald with no edges, and I gotta wear this crunchy wig. So I'm gonna cut this
okay,
baby's
William.
hair off.
Okay.
Hey, William.
Yeah, she was thinking about something, y'all. And it's just like you know, when I first heard this story, when I seen that little girl head to the ground after she probably was the most popular little girl in the class. Now everybody gonna remember her as the short haired girl who teacher that came there, because you know them assistants, they come to the school for probably like one day
And
or
you know
so.
what? With those lawsuits, the districts only
Mm,
carry so much insurance, so he's going to have to probably sue the woman, which he's
y'all
not going to
being
get
silly
much,
now. The
and the
teacher,
school district.
So he'll sue the school district and then sue the woman civilly, right?
Yes, right.
Okay.
Regina, Regina said, y'all being silly now. The teacher got 2 bundles and made herself a lace wig. Stop. I'm telling you, y'all, anything is possible. How you
No,
just gonna come to a school and then start cutting kids' hair? She did it for some reason.
I'm telling you, these people have mental problems that are in there with the kids. I'm telling you, they have mental problems all over the United States.
Yes, because why wouldn't she even, let's just say, y'all, that the little kid did cut the side of her hair off. I don't think that little girl sat there why the little boy took it all the way up to almost to the scalp. He probably cut a little piece of her hair off, and she went in there and took the rest of it off.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, cause he didn't have no. Yeah, he didn't have no sharp scissors, no
No,
barbering shears.
no, they don't have those type of scissors in elementary school.
No.
And I'm
Ooh.
gonna tell you something. If I was working with her and I found out she cut
Why is this
that
so
little girl's
teacher?
hair, I'd have went right in there and gave her a half a lip.
Oh,
Stop.
not the half a lip, girl. Oh my God, this is
You cut
half a
that
lip.
baby's hair, you witch! Bam! I'd have beat
No.
her like that child was mine.
Well, Regina, they can't fire her,
They
but
have to go through
like
the
Regina
union.
said, they could remove her from coming to that school. But
And I would protest if that woman came to my doggone school, but I bet you any amount of money they hid them records and they don't know they got a crazy teacher coming up in there that cut baby's hair.
What's her name? Scissors. Stop.
Yeah, her name is Scissorhand.
Yup,
Scissorhand.
Edwina. It's Edward Scissorhand for the guy, but Edwina Scissorhands for her. And you know what? That baby probably scared of scissors. She don't want nothing to do with no damn scissors.
Yep. She probably don't want to. She. I'm serious. She probably grow up and probably, you know how they have some women that grow their hair all the way to past their knees,
And then they sell it.
and then they sell it. But see, she probably let it keep growing because, like you said, scissors will probably be one of her triggers.
Yeah.
She
But
be
you
to
know
look
what?
like
Her hair
cousin
is going
It
to grow
off the
back.
Addams family. She said, "You ain't never cutting my hair again."
She has that kind of hair though. In 7 or 8 months, it'll be growing back. But it'll take her. She has nice hair. It'll grow back
Yep,
pretty fast.
yep.
It'll be.
The B said she probably making witch's brew with the innocent child hair.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I wonder what did she do with the hair? Because technically she should have put it together and gave it to the parents and tried to explain what happened.
Yeah, because he gonna need that hair for court.
Yes. Where's my baby's hair at, you bald-headed B?
How
Yeah,
about that?
to prove that to prove that her daughter didn't come to the school like that.
Because plus the hair don't belong to the lady who cut it. It belongs to the child. It's not her hair. So where is it?
Exactly. Exactly. When the little boy cut her hair, they should have called her parents right then. They do
Yep.
not have the right to touch her hair.
And
That
his
Anybody-
parents.
way, if the parents needed to take her someplace professional, you know what I'm saying, to even it out, at least she'd have had something to work with. That child's hair is gone. You can see her scalp.
Here's
Oh
what they
my
should
God.
have did. The little boy who cut their hair in the first place, they should have made some phone calls, and his
Exactly.
mother should have paid to have the little girl's hair done. And that, then that could have kept all this nonsense down at a minimum.
Exactly.
The
Exactly.
first kid,
She
he
said
should
that-
his parents.
Fresh Press Juice said the bad part is if either one of her parents went in that school and beat that lady tail, the parents would have easily got an ACS case.
Uh-huh.
Girl, I would have walked in throwing blows.
I know that's right.
I wouldn't
No,
care
they
if it
did
was
right.
my son and somebody would have cut a bald spot in his head. I'm beating somebody's ass.
You
I'm
know what?
telling you,
No,
if
but
I
you know
worked
what?
at that school and I found out she cut that baby's hair, I'd have went in there and socked her myself.
But see, that fighting people doesn't hurt as much as getting into the pocket. Getting into your pocket and digging deep hurts more than any blows.
See, that's why you would have had to be working at the school with me to talk me down. I would have needed you to talk
I
me
would
down.
have.
You would have had to
I
tie
would.
me down.
I would.
Because my first issue is once I walked in that building and I came across this,
No, you can't.
baby.
I know. But that's what my daughter wanted to do when that man was kicking her son, but she couldn't. She had to handle it without hurting anyone else.
You know what? Listen, with these curls in her hair, right? I would say that her hair is about what, 6 inches?
It's down her back, and if you pull the curls down, it's
Now,
very
yeah.
long.
Right. So if you pull them curls out, her hair is about the size of some bundles.
You know what? She looks like two different people.
She does. And you can tell from her face. Look at her face. Baby,
Well,
she
they
like,
also had, I'm not being funny, but they had to pose her too. They ain't gonna have her on there smiling like I look cute, girl. They had to do it like that.
see, the deep curls in her scalp is like a dark chocolate reddish brown. Right?
Beautiful.
But when her hair grow out in the sun, it turns into a golden blonde.
Yeah.
And it just matches her complexion perfectly. I can understand what the little girl going through. I can see why she ain't gonna never forget this.
Yeah, that's her crowning glory. Her
And I
hair.
hope they get the $1 million too. I do. If that's what he asking for, I hope he get it. Because in his
if the
mind
district
is,
got that kind of, it depends on the district. They get so many lawsuits, and money only goes so far. The
Well,
insurance.
when he comes in that building, and if his first impression was to turn up, right now his ass will be in jail. But he took the route that you said, Alfreda, and he was
Yes.
calm. He deserves some type of
Oh yeah,
compensation.
you ask for $1 million, and then then you see what you get. You always go high, and then they're going to negotiate it down.
Right,
That is
right.
true.
So, how much you thinking?
I'm thinking maybe 200,000, 250 you might get.
Yeah, that's
they're
fair.
gonna
I
go
was
through
I was on board maybe about 300.
because they're going to go through what pain, you know what they're going to do, pain and suffering, how much
Yeah.
pain is she in,
Yes.
blah, blah, blah. Her hair's going to grow
Sure.
back, so it's not permanent. It's a
Okay,
temporary
let me go up,
thing.
though.
You know,
Okay.
oh, they're gonna run this through the court system and just make it like it's the little girl's fault, and it's not. But that's how they do you.
They
I
sold the
want to
child
know
hair
what the little girl
to a
told
beauty
her
supply
father
shop
when
for a
she
quick.
came home bald headed.
Well, Regina said they could have sold the child's hair to a beauty supply shop for quick money. This is
That's
not the
true
teacher's
too.
first time cutting hair without a
That's true
parent's
too.
permission. There was never another child. Hold up. The teacher cut the child's hair all long, and never another child that cut it. She did it all. She could.
Oh
I'm kind of
God,
thinking that the bitch did it on purpose. Seriously.
she did do it on purpose.
I wondered, all the other kids in the class must have had short hair. Cause why
I'm
her?
trying to tell you, the teacher was bald headed with no
Oh,
edges, and she wore a crunchy wig. I bet you.
Boss lady, which city was this?
Michigan.
What part? Detroit?
Let me see.
I'm trying to narrow down, see what school district it was, if we can see.
Okay, let me backtrack. Okay, it says Michigan. Okay, Mount Pleasant School District. It says Michigan, Mount Pleasant Elementary School District, and damn, this shit went to the Black Wall Streets reported. Um, I don't see where it says anything else.
Okay, I was trying
Alfreda.
to see if it was like a predominantly black, you know what I mean? What or was it a white, you
It
know?
sound it sounds like a diverse school.
Yeah, yeah, it does.
So maybe it's a diverse, multiracial, multicultural uh district. You know, where people date outside their race.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
shoot, and then it could have been some black people there with some thick long hair. She didn't want the thick long baby. She wanted the long and curly.
Girl, I don't
Yeah,
She
you
know.
could
must
get
have.
some good single plats with that. Yep.
Yeah,
Put
the
some
teacher cut the
individuals
child's
in
hair
with that.
long.
She might
And
have been
then,
practicing voodoo.
and even if the boy did cut one side, she went and took the shit from the front, the side, at the top, and the damn back.
Like
What
I
did she
said,
use?
she could have
Scissors
stopped it
or
right
clippers?
there. Called the
What?
parent.
Child, they said scissors. Now the only person that got access to real scissors is the teacher.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah, girl,
Oh,
that wasn't it. That old, it wasn't even a sensible style to be said. She just went chop, 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 chop. She just did whatever the fuck she wanted.
she lost her mind.
Anger. That's
She
anger.
didn't. She didn't even
That's
give
Yes.
her a
anger.
bob.
That's
She didn't.
anger that cut that baby's hair. She was
Yes.
angry about something.
Yes.
Flashback to foster care or something. I don't
All
know
right,
what she
Something.
did.
everyone feel
Did she?
free
Did
enough
she?
to
Was
comment on
she?
the subject with us. Thank you. You're right, Crystal.
Did
Because
she
I'm
know
sure
the
there's a lot of
parents?
mothers. There's a lot of mothers in this chat that knows nobody better not touch their child here.
It's almost like it was something personal.
Exactly. That's what I'm
It's
trying to say. I'm
something
making a
about that
little
is,
bit of a joke, but what
yeah,
was that
something.
about?
There's something else about this that ain't. Mm-mm.
That's
Look
why I
at one of
said,
them sugar. she she off the hook. She said, "I'm sorry, I wouldn't even be thinking about money. I'm swinging on everybody." Crystal, like, word, girl, I'm with you. That's why I said I would have needed Alfreda there. I
Nah,
would have,
that
I
ain't
would
how
have
you
needed you
felt.
there because
I'm
that's
telling
that's
you, when he gets into her pockets, that's going to be painful.
yeah, she gonna be saying, "Welcome to McDonald's. Can I take your order?"
Yeah, no, they might not want her there either. At the standing at the door cutting
no.
people's hair. Uh-uh.
Oh no, the little girl stayed at the school, Fresh Press Juice, but the teacher went to another school. And besides that, she's like a teacher's assistant. So she's one of those teachers
A
that float
teacher's
around
aide.
anyway.
She's an aide. A
Yes.
teacher's
So
aide.
she floats around anyway. She probably wasn't. They just probably said your services is no longer needed. You know what I'm saying? She wanted a thick and curly. Yup. Not the kinky and wavy, or even the
There you
silky and
go,
straight.
Gina. Tell it.
Yup. She had a preference.
There you go.
She had a preference.
She been
She
plotting
told,
on that little girl.
and that's why the father thinks that she was targeted.
See?
Yep.
Wow.
Let's see. Yo, he broke it down. He
Let me
he
check
said,
my oven, boss lady.
okay. The father broke it down. Okay.
Well, where's mommy at? What's she saying?
I don't know. I don't know if the mom is there. I don't know. Uh, they didn't mention nothing about the mom. I don't know. Maybe the mom, something
Okay,
happened.
listen, I'm just. Does the dad know this woman?
No, the dad
Uh,
just came to the school to get his daughter, and she have all her hair was going.
so they did. Okay. I don't know. There's some weird stuff to go on. One of the principals at where my daughter works was in the closet with the janitor. So I mean, they do all kind of stuff in the schools.
Damn.
Yes.
They said the investigation found no evidence of the incident was motivated by racial bias.
Okay, so she was white. The teacher was white. The little
Yeah, and the
girl's gonna
father's
go as black.
biracial.
You know, biracial. They call us black. They call them black. They could go as black.
Oh my, y'all, the teacher was Caucasian, child.
Yes.
She was
Yes.
Caucasian.
And therefore,
I'm glad she didn't.
ooh.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to say,
What you was going?
I didn't know that I was messing up her hair. I was trying to help her. Please. That's what she's going to say.
Well, we need to see a before and after. What did she look like before the little boy took a little piece of her hair off?
Oh, she's
Because
going to
it looked
blame
like
it.
she jacked her up.
Hey, boss lady, know what she's going to say? I know what she's going to say. She's going to say that the little
Child.
boy did the most damage. I just cut it a little bit. He cut it. She's going to blame that little
Oh,
boy.
fresh juice, you terrible. Look, read what this girl said. She
But
ready to fight till the father's representing the family. She said they say. Did you read that?
I can't.
Oh,
What you say?
she said that's a Babe Nation supporter for you. They sold the baby's hair to fire.
Oh, it's a fire wig.
Oh,
Human
she
hair.
not even certified teacher. She was a teacher's aide.
Yes, the teacher's aide.
I do too, though. I do. I was like, it's just I feel for the little girl. I
Yes.
feel for the little girl. I really do.
You know how we like our hair. Even if we got a teaspoon of hair, we like our hair.
God, if it was a hate crime, she gonna have.
It could have been.
It's going, but all of this is going to get to. If the teacher is from Michigan, it's going to get around to all the school districts. No child is not going to want their child in the classroom with her.
Well, that teacher who with my grandson's case, the judge had to put an order on her. And that's how they got out of the school district. He ordered it.
Oh, over says she's going to say that she was just making it even. How you going to make it even from being all those inches to almost
It
Holly
was none
Berry
of her
haircut?
business. It was none of her business. She should have called the mother and said, the little boy cut your son's hair. You need to get up here and you need to bring his mammy up here too. Excuse me, mother.
You know, Jay Over, you know they gonna come, you know that she gonna try to come up with any excuse to blame it on that little kid.
Yeah,
It's
she
gonna
is.
be all the little kid and not her. She
Yes.
ain't gonna take responsibility.
They know how to do that real well.
Yeah, I'm rooting for the father. I think the father's got this in the bag.
And I'm sure he got a good attorney.
You know what? We're gonna take this. Don't worry about it. Once we win this case, then I'll take my feet.
But like I said, they're going to say, should she go to the hospital? They're going to go through what kind of pain and suffering that the little girl that will cause makes you think it's worth $1 million. They're not going to give it to them.
But don't it look like she got a little scar on her face? Right here?
A what? A scar?
Scar. Like, look. Let me bring it up. It could be from rubbing her eyes. Hold on, why the picture won't come up? Look right here in the corner of her eye. Don't that look like a little bruise?
Oh yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
But no, if they put, no, that's not from that though. I doubt.
It could be from rubbing her eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm.
Oh, she's so cute.
She is a little cute patootie.
Oh.
I bet you when it's time to go to school, she probably just starts crying.
But now she gonna have to go to the beauty parlor now, child. She gonna have to get a number one.
Oh, guess
You
what?
know
The
what a
school
number?
district's going to have to pay for that too in her beauty
Yeah.
shop.
You know what a number one is, right?
A
What's
buzz
that?
cut?
A buzz cut.
No.
No.
So it'll all grow back even.
It'll grow back.
Well,
She has that
let
kind of
it
hair.
grow out a little bit and then start trimming it.
Girl, look at that front. Look
What?
at the
What are you
front.
talking about?
Look right here in the front.
She just look like she got a receding hairline.
Girl, it
Oh, I
looks
see
like
what
she.
you're talking about.
Yeah,
Oh,
look
look
at
like she
Oh
that.
my God, she got a George Jefferson.
Yeah,
Yes.
she got a horseshoe.
Look
Stop
what it
it.
look at this middle picture. Look at this little
Yeah.
She did. She took it around. Look.
Oh my God. She
And
went
then
look.
and then look at her ear. Her ear looks that ear
Honestly,
looks
that looked
very
like the
red.
lady. That looks like somebody used clippers. I know you said scissors. That looks like
Girl,
clippers.
don't it look like somebody used clippers. Look at her. It looked like she buzzed her ear.
Yes,
I am not being funny. Look at that little girl ear. It looks red.
but I'm talking about the top. It looked like she went in with a. What did you say? A number two? A number.
She looked like she went in with a number one, but I mean a number two, but she gonna need a number one.
Yes, she went all the way down to the scalp.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm
Wow,
getting
she did
mad.
her dirty. She did her
Yes,
dirty.
yes,
did her
That's
dirty.
yes,
anger. That's
yes.
anger.
She did
She
her
was
dirty.
probably saying, "Stand still."
And
And
that
while
little
this
girl was
little
probably
is
trying to get away from her. And she was probably putting her body weight and stuff on that child to cut her hair. That's probably why she got that hung out the front.
yeah, what I'm on.
Yes.
I hope this little girl ain't being bullied. Cause you're right. What would let that?
Oh,
Why would that little boy do it first?
yes. They were jealous of the little girl.
Yeah, they was
Period.
jealous of her. I hope she ain't a new
Everybody
student at the
and the
school.
teacher.
Mm-mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
What kind of ghetto school is this, Regina? I don't know. I mean,
It
the
was a
kids
ghetto
is
little.
unsupervised. Nobody's watching the kids.
That was
Nobody's
a
watching what the kids doing. Mm.
that was a ghetto little boy and a ghetto teacher's aide teamed up on that little baby.
Yes, child.
The little
Her
boy,
bang,
he didn't have no manners either. I don't care how little he was. He needs his ass kicked.
child, they ain't even leave the bang fresh press juice. They took the
They
damn
look like they
bang.
ripped her bang out.
They cut the bang.
Child,
The
that ain't even a
Shut up,
Holly.
Crystal.
That ain't even a Holly Berry cut.
That's what she said, a George Jefferson cut.
They gave
Yeah,
her.
George Jefferson.
They gave her the George. Yeah, they gave her the George. I mean, it is what it is
Oh,
now. What else can we say? But what it is, you know,
I
I'm
know.
sure
So we're just sitting here talking.
the
Imagine
father
what the
thinking
kids
the
are
same
doing.
shit.
Mm,
But just know,
mm.
Dad, if you watching, we got your daughter's back. Wait till I
Mm-hmm.
find that whole picture. I'm gonna put it
Yes,
up on the channel
yes.
because we
And the
gotta
kids are.
explore exposing people like this.
Yes.
And to her father, don't back down. Don't
Oh, he ain't.
back
Nah, we got your
down.
back, Dad. We got your back on this one.
If you
Yeah.
have to find a lawyer that's going to do it pro bono, just so you can get your money and
Oh,
make
they
sure
will.
you make an example out of this woman, do
That's
that.
right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. Tell her, Crystal. We got his back.
He looks
Half
like
a lip.
the dad looks like I don't know nothing about what's that rapper's name? He's half Canadian. He's
I know he was
biracial.
talking about too.
Talking about Drake.
No,
Yeah,
that
he looks like Drake.
and he looked like the other one too.
Which one?
The Italian looking one, or is he Dominican? Oh my God, what is his
But
damn
he
name?
looks like he looks like he's a little star.
Ugh, I can't think of his name. I
I'm
cannot.
taking Drake. He looks like Drake to me.
Yeah, he looks. He can pass for Drake's big brother.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
very handsome. Oh well.
And you
let
can
me
see
tell-
how particular he is about his hair and his beard and stuff. I'm sorry. I'm still stuck on the fact that, because see, I know me and I know my mom. If my mom would have put my hair in 3 ponytails and twisted it and put the little barrette on the end so it could swing, and I come home with a George Jefferson, Lord have mercy.
See, first of all, the first thing a kid gonna walk in the room and do is they gonna be like, "Mommy, I didn't do it. I didn't." That's probably how that little girl was. Daddy, I didn't do it. It was the teacher. She
And I
forgot
bet you
all-
that bus
What?
ride was a bitch.
Child, she forgot about the little boy that did it first.
Of course
the,
she did.
The teacher took that shit bald. The girl said the teacher did it. She
Oh, the
because
dad went
I don't
off.
I don't believe that little boy took all her hair off like that.
Trust issues. That baby is gonna have trust issues with teachers. I
Oh, wait,
hope
wait,
not.
wait.
But
Why the boy's
get her
mom?
some help.
Mhm.
Get her some help.
Listen, you know how
That's
crazy
right.
these aides are. When the one who did that to my
Thank
grandson on
you.
the bus,
Yeah,
there was a
French.
camera rolling. She
That's
did it
him.
anyway. They don't even care about cameras in the school.
Nope.
French
French
Montana, y'all.
Montana. French
Yes,
Montana. That's
that's
right,
what he
see.
look like.
French
Look
Oh,
like
he
Montana.
does
French
look like
Montana.
French Montana.
Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. I was like, Dad,
He
Dad,
does. He
Daddy.
does. You're right.
Uh, Dad, we got
Oh,
your back on this one, Dad. Not
yeah,
because you
yeah,
signed it
not
all.
great.
It's
Oh
just
my
the
goodness.
principle behind it. Okay.
You see how his forehead is raised
Yeah,
like that? Like,
yeah.
y'all
Oh,
think I'm
hell
gonna let
no.
her get away with this? Y'all
Uh,
think I'm gonna let her get away with this?
and then look,
Uh-uh.
look how she's standing all confident in the middle picture. And look how her stomach and everything is poked out and her lips.
Her
Like
posture, her whole
all the way
posture
up.
has changed.
Hmm.
Oh, what's it called? Galliard Elementary.
Give them that $1
Galliard.
million. Give them that $1 million. Okay.
And I bet you any amount of money she probably, because she does not look like him, her hair is not like him. She probably looked just like her mommy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she looks. Yeah, because she don't really favor Dad that much, right?
Right,
Mm.
right.
But she may favor he's biracial, I believe. She
Yeah.
may favor his mom or somebody.
Or his people, yeah.
Yeah,
Or her
His,
people, or his
boy,
mother,
mom.
her mother's people.
yeah.
I
So
mean,
I'm
all the
thinking the
little
mom
girls,
might be white too.
he can't be putting his hands on. Yeah, not only that, that dad ain't trying to lose custody of his daughter. That's why he didn't walk in there acting all belligerent.
And I'm
Now,
glad he
Mm.
didn't.
now if this
I'm
was the
proud of
hoodie
him.
hood, if this was the hoodie hood, we scratch your eyeballs out.
No, he's being a very
Not where,
respectable man.
man, where I come from, it would have been a whole misunderstanding.
Hmm.
But
Would
sometimes you
I
can't
be on
do
the
that.
episode of Deadly Women or Snap?
Come
I
on,
know.
Regina. I mean, Alfreda.
Ghetto justice
Could,
don't work
could,
anymore all the time.
I know, but look at this, right? She goes to school with almost with the curls. Her shit is about what 22 inches, right?
Yes.
And she comes home with 3. Something
Two.
not right with that picture.
I know, but we know what you're gonna say when you
That's
see her. What the F
that
happened to your head?
man. I'm screaming, girl. They better hope I choke on myself.
Wow.
I'm saying, bitch, motherfucker. I'm going
I
on.
know. You could do
You're
all
right,
that, but
Miss
don't hit
Alfreda.
her.
Ghetto justice doesn't work anymore, but ghetto justice still happens. And a
I
lot
know
of
it
times
happens
it's
all the
required.
time. I know,
It's
but
required sometimes.
but I'm telling you, your pocketbook getting snatched hurts more than that hair, because that hair will grow back.
Yeah, it's gonna
They'll
take a
get all up in that
long
wallet.
time. It's gonna take a long time, child.
And let them get all up in that school district's wallet. They'll settle down. They'll
I think
nobody
the
else
rest of her
cares.
hair, is gonna grow fast.
Yeah.
But that
I hope
front part
so.
where that patch is, that's gonna
Mm-mm.
take a minute.
Right. They're gonna have to make her hairstyles to blend in with the
Now you know
Yeah,
that little girl was crying while they was cutting her hair, while
Of
she
course
was
she was
cutting her hair.
crying. And she's probably saying, I'm not pretty no more. And they gotta say, yes, you are. And she's gonna say, I'm not
Yep, and
pretty.
her dad has to be the one to continue to tell her that she's still beautiful.
Yep.
What
Yes.
happened to her
Yep.
was not her fault.
You're a princess and you're gorgeous.
We cannot change Watermelon Sugar mind. She
Nope,
said we can't change her mind.
nope. Y'all think she playing? She
We
is
are
not
not.
playing.
We can't change her mind, child. I ain't even gonna say what I'm gonna do, cause I know I probably walk up in that bitch. Like I already knew what I was going. Mine's will be uh not premeditated. Yeah, it's gonna be premeditated. Cause on my drive to the school, I already know when I bust the motherfucking doors how this shit is going down.
First of all, that exit stage left, whatever you say, stage right. When you by the time you got your boss lady, she's been in her car in Dallas, Texas, somewhere. Like,
And be like,
Child.
do you know whose little boy that is? Girl, you better get the hell up out of here.
And you know they don't have no
Yep.
you know they don't have no real security at elementary schools. So the first security guard touch me, I'm fucking him up too. They're gonna need the real police there. Especially if they can't produce my daughter's hair. If I get to the school and they can't find the hair,
Oh
and
my
that's
gosh.
because the hair is gonna be the proof that she came to school with hair,
Miss
right?
Alfreda, think about it. Your mom combed your hair. Boss lady, your mom combed your hair. She put it just like she wanted. And you come home bald. What do
Well,
you
see,
think will
well,
happen?
listen, my mom, I'm way older than you guys. My mom would have beat me and said, why did I stand there and let her do it? That's how she was. She would have been
What?
beating me. She would have blamed me, a little kid. She would have said, why'd you let her cut your hair?
Oh my
Did
gosh.
y'all see that commercial?
My mom was abusive.
Oh no, my mother ain't playing that shit. You
Oh,
know that?
mine was.
Who
She
seen
was
that
like,
commercial?
I'm
so
so
hard.
sorry to hear that.
Who see that
Oh, yeah.
commercial
Mm-hmm.
where that little boy says, so and so took my money, and the mama said, well, where was so and so at? And then it's a commercial that come on. It's a movie that comes out on Netflix, right? And then the mama starts putting some balls in the sock.
Okay.
All
We
right.
going back. We going back to the school.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna. I'm. We don't condone violence over here.
No, we do not, but we
But
know
as
what violence is
parents,
when we see it.
right? That's a
But you got to remember, I was in
child.
kindergarten in 1958, so y'all got to, and my mom was old as hell then, so nah. The
Oh,
teachers was
so
the
Uh-uh.
teachers was all in my generation. The teachers was always right. I don't know
you
about
grew up in
that.
the
I don't know if that would have happened because I didn't have that kind of hair. So
but
I
the
don't know.
teachers. So the teachers was beating the kids in the 50s.
That's what I was getting ready
Yes,
to
they
say.
were.
Did
We
they
got
do the
paddled.
paddles and stuff
Once yeah, we
and
got
the
paddled.
rulers smack the rulers on the hand?
Yeah, we got
Oh
Oh
paddled.
hell
They
gosh,
no.
took
I'm so
advantage of it.
sorry.
Yep, I used to get paddled all the time because I was bad.
Flip
But
the-
it was
Oh
a
wow.
you
yeah,
can't, girl. That's the wrong era. I came up in the era where my father, he gonna believe me. He gonna believe me,
my,
honey.
my mom
He
could
gonna believe me
believe the
because
teachers.
I already know that if I came home without my two ponytails, anyway, that teacher's
No,
getting her ass beat. Not by my
I'm thinking.
father, but by my mama.
Listen, I'm thinking now. Hopefully that my mom wouldn't have reacted like that. But from what I can remember about her, I'm going with this. She was going to say, "Why did I stand there like a dummy and let her?" That's what she's going to
Oh
say.
my
May she
goodness.
But
rest in peace.
how old you think this little girl is? She look like she about 6.
6,
About 6 or
So you
7.
you
about
can't
6.
stand there and let her do. She listening to an adult. Hey,
I
Fifi
know, I
TV,
know.
she
Yeah,
listening to an adult, so it ain't your fault.
no, it's
It's
not.
not your fault.
That's what I
It's the
said. Her dad is probably telling her it is
as
not your
subscribe
fault
to your
what happened
channel.
to
Thank
you.
you. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And you see, I ended up not. I'm the opposite. I would kill somebody about my babies. I would kill you. Don't. But I still understand justice. I understand the court system. So
See, you
I
know
don't
what? You
know.
have you have different kind of kids. Now, if you, Alfreda, was a big mouth 6-year-old and an outspoken 6-year-old, then I could see your mother saying, Now, my mother know I ain't gonna stand there and let nobody cut my ponytails off.
I
That's
was
the first thing
passive.
she. But see, if you was one of those passive aggressive people, then your mother should already know that you ain't gonna really say too much. You coming home without ponytails.
Yeah.
I might come home with a little piece missing, but the fight is on. I already handled it before my teacher got to school, child. I'm getting suspended.
Okay,
We
you
ain't
That's
were
what I
finished.
was
taking the
getting ready
teacher's.
to
We
say.
suspended.
Me,
We
a kid
suspended
like
already.
me, I'd have been kicking and biting and scratching that teacher.
That's
She'd
why
have been
I
an
asked
ugly
Sister
somebody
New
telling
Channel.
that story.
Thank you.
Okay, that's what my daughter said on the video on the school bus when that lady was kicking him. She said, "Mom, don't worry, he got her back. He had his book bag and he was swinging and banging all the way off the
Mm-mm-mm.
bus. He couldn't talk, but he got her."
Y'all, that's a daggone shame. So I'm gonna have to agree with Watermelon Sugar on this one. Now the dad has to do damage control every day when his baby get home from school, cause
Yes,
yeah, they're gonna be teasing him.
yes.
And what if she
She
don't open up?
watermelon. You're right.
What if she don't open
Yes,
up and tell dad that the kids are teasing her?
yeah, yes. Little girls in their hair, and they love it, and it makes them feel pretty.
Child, I'm so glad my son went to school around them ages when my son had a minion cell phone, that a real cell phone that I used to let him take to school, and I used to let him put it on vibrate and tell nobody that you got a cell phone. And I
Mm-hmm.
used to call my son on that phone.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't play that. I'm
Good
glad
girl.
that a lot of our kids was brought up where we can send them to school with cell phones,
Yeah,
even when
yeah,
they couldn't have cell phones. Because
right.
the school my son grew up going to high school, they had to go through metal detectors.
Yes.
And they would put everybody's phone all mixed up together. Now you got some people with cheap phones and some people with expensive phones. I didn't think that was right. But
Right.
because I worked in the school system, I was able to get my son's phone back. Where a lot of these
Okay.
kids wasn't lucky. I always
Uh,
put my son in the school district where I worked at. I ain't
yeah.
play that. So I could
Okay.
understand. I'm one of them kids. If I seen somebody trying to cut your ponytails off, Alfreda, I'm checking somebody's kids, but I'm not putting my hands on them.
But you know what? When you think about things going on in school, daggone well, that's the last thing that will cross anybody in your audience or any of us mind that my
Mm-mm-mm.
kid's going to come home bald headed. It just ain't in your thought pattern. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Look, I could imagine what the father said. What the fuck?
yeah, you can. I mean, somebody scratch your face, you kind of like make, something.
Hey,
Poke your
Gil,
hair.
he seen his daughter. He said, hold the fuck up.
Who
Did
is
it?
you?
He's spinning her around in circles. He's
Yes.
checking her to make sure ain't nothing else hurt on her.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
And now,
Exactly.
oh, the father went off. He just looks like that type of man. I don't think he held nothing back.
Uh uh.
I'm just speculating, but it looked like he went off.
He probably took her off the school bus and went straight up, put her in the car and rode right up to the school, even though she probably was gone. He
Mm-mm-mm.
probably
I
went
think I
straight
would
back
have
to the
changed
school.
schools. I think I would have took my daughter out of the school.
And I think she should leave that school. Here's the reason: because there's kids are going to pick on her. These are the new school. They don't know her. They don't know her hair was long or short.
Right, right,
Oh, I see what y'all
And they're
saying.
little.
Okay.
right.
Okay. I was getting ready to say,
She has
why
to go
change
back
schools?
every single day where it happened,
And then
and
you should do
everybody knows.
like my
Yeah.
daughter did. They have to pay for private school now, and that should be part of his lawsuit. I want my daughter in private school. She can't go to public school. It's too emotionally damaging to her, and I want her in private school as part of this
And he
lawsuit.
would win that.
Yeah, she did. My daughter won it. Yep.
The father should take total advantage of this too.
Yes,
This
he can get her in a
opportunity.
nice school. He can get her in a nice school, and the kids won't know nothing about it because they're little.
Right. So he can get her a nice little cute haircut, let
Yep.
her start over fresh,
Yeah, with
and
new
then
friends.
yeah, I get what you're saying. And because
Yeah.
that's what we do to protect our kids. We don't want to
Yes.
see our kids unhappy.
Right. And that would be good for her. Nice new friends that don't, when her hair starts growing, they'll be like, oh, your hair's so pretty. They won't know the
Yeah,
difference because they're little. But
right,
if she was in the eighth grade or something, they'd wear her out till she graduated.
right.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
she needs to be at another school.
okay, so we all agree that she needs to go to a new school.
Yes, a private school. They can afford this district and pay for it.
Right. So that way the bullying don't even have to start.
Correct.
I would have, what did Watermelon Sugar say? I would have got
No.
put out the school because as soon as the little boy came at me trying to cut my hair, I would have busted his nose. You could tell she was off the hook back in the day.
Oh,
But I'm
oh
sure
well.
we all are protective parents.
Yeah, I
We
ended up
all are
being very
protective
protective.
parents. And even though, you know, we said something about the haircut, but it is true. The lady went and gave her a buzz cut
Yes, with scissors.
with scissors, not them little plastic shits
Mm-mm. Those were
that the
so
kids
sharp.
normally use in school.
Those are the ones the teacher got in the desk. The
I
long.
wouldn't be surprised if she came to school with them scissors in her pocketbook.
Yeah. Yes.
Because as a parent, you start thinking all types of shit.
Because you know you can't take a bunch of hair and cut it like you said with those child-proof scissors. Those little,
Yeah.
with the round. You can't cut hair with those. They're not for cutting hair. But then she could have made because why it's all chopped up.
Well, that's true, because it is choppy.
Oh
But
God.
why wouldn't she not go to the principal?
Yeah.
She
Because she's
wasn't thinking.
crazy.
She needs to be fired.
She's mental.
She needs to be freaking fired.
She will get fired in the end. She will. They'll get her. But
She
not
ain't gonna have
today.
no luck for that. And honey, when that girl gets older and starts become a blogger, she ain't gonna forget that lady.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
She is not gonna forget that lady because I know I wouldn't. Because with some black people, they hair don't grow fast. So
Right.
imagine cutting off a little black girl hair.
Well, if they would have cut my hair, it still wouldn't have grew back. Shit. I had
Girl,
some rough tough.
you would have been hit. Girl, you would have been hit. Child, they would have been calling you Baldy throughout the whole school year.
Yeah, cause
And that,
oh God.
and that's not a good thing.
No,
That's
it
that's
hurts.
bullying. That's bullying.
I understand bullying. I was bullied a lot. Kids picked on me all the time. I was skinny with glasses, just all effed up. I understand bullying.
Oh,
Yeah,
Child,
I
I was
hate to
skinny
hear
with a
stuff
big
like
ass.
that.
yeah,
I
I
was skinny
was.
with I couldn't stand when they used to talk about my ass.
Oh
That's
man.
why ass ain't no. You see how these girls walking around, getting these silicones and getting a big ass?
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit about a big ass. I had a big ass all my life.
Mm-mm.
And a nice size one too at that. I'm not even beat. I couldn't stand when the boys used to be talking about my ass, child. I'll go get my father in a minute. I would go get him in a minute and he would come.
Oh.
But this convo just gave me a thought about a good discussion for BLNJ or Crystal King next show. Let me know if you want me to drop it here in the BLNJ. Well, yeah, we open. Drop in, girl. Drop it in. You be coming up with some good ideas. This really is a great live. Thank you, Fresh Fresh Juice. I couldn't get it, y'all. I just was like, mm-mm. I see
Oh
why the
well.
story went viral. They like, damn, she got some pretty hair. And then they show the after picture. And like, damn, the teacher did her like that. That's why it looks intentional.
And again, these adults that are in there with our
I'm not
children
thinking
have
I'm calling
problems.
fresh girl. Oh, let me see. I'll put it in the email. I'll give it to okay. Um, I'm not thinking. I'm calling fresh. Girl, gather my bail. I'm going
We got
downtown
you.
and I'm going in on everybody. Oh my
We'll
God.
come bail you
I'm
out,
laughing.
watermelon sugar.
I'm laughing because I know I'll be acting just like a child. I will be acting just like, and I don't even have a daughter. I don't even have a
Man, there's
daughter,
too
but I'll
many
be
of y'all
asking
to be
if it was
bailing out now.
watermelon sugar, let me save my bread now because if you go off Jesus, oh, now I gotta save my money like Beyonce. What, she had it for her Beyonce concert. Now she gotta give it to Watermelon Sugar for pounds.
We got it. What's that thing they do when you add money to it? What's it called? Uh, um, you put money in there for something when something happens.
Put it on your book.
No, not a cash app.
And
That
most
other thing
shortages.
that they do when they need money.
Western Union.
No, like when somebody dies on YouTube or something, they have a thing that they open and you
A
donate
GoFundMe.
money.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, GoFundMe for to get you out of jail for kicking ass.
She said
Now,
with
can you
somebody.
do that? Can you do that? I don't think you can do that.
What, a GoFundMe to get somebody out of jail?
Yeah, can you?
I don't know.
Because I heard that the people monitor that shit. Okay,
Oh,
so she says, as of recent, all across America, there are workers shortages, the most shortages in this service industry,
yes,
especially teachers, nurses, policemen, firefighters. Open panel as to why. It ain't just a shortage, but they're underpaid also. And these is all the people we need. We need teachers.
yes.
We need nurses. We need policemen, and we also need firemen. And they all are either overworked, underpaid, and and it is a shortage of them. I can't
Well,
really
in Pittsburgh,
say
they were saying that they don't hire. Yeah, I'm sorry. They said they don't hire black men for firefighters in Pittsburgh. My friend's a trainer. He said they hire them, they get them through class, and he said, I don't know what the problem is. We drug test them the next week, and they all get fired because they all come up. They celebrate making it through the fireman training, and then they go get high.
Lord have mercy.
wow, damn.
And we lose all our black men, and it looks like the city's not hiring any black men. He said, yes, we do. I don't know what the problem is.
Now, what state is
They,
that?
that's in
What
Pittsburgh,
state is?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, Pittsburgh.
Pennsylvania.
Okay, so that's
Yeah.
still
Pennsylvania.
Jersey. Still Jersey area,
No,
right?
Pennsylvania is not
But
Jersey.
I know I still call it Jersey. It's just a hop, skip, and a
Yeah,
jump.
yeah,
I
it's
could get
right up the
if
street.
I was
Yeah,
in North, I could get there like that.
yeah,
So
That's
I still
true. That's
consider
true.
that Jersey.
yeah. My
So
Okay.
ex-husband's from Salem, New Jersey.
yeah, my
Where
cousin
you
has a
say?
restaurant in
I said my
PA.
ex-husband's from Salem, New Jersey.
What? I might gotta tell you something in the back chat before you
Who, me,
leave.
Elfrida?
Yes, Miss Alfreda.
You better
Okay,
not be
so
related to him. Boom.
what do you guys think about the shortage of the teachers and nurses and the
Look,
policemen? And
look,
let's say
look.
what state? Huh?
I don't care. I don't care if you're understaffed, underpaid, under whatever. To teach children, you have to have a passion for it. You have to have a passion
Yes.
for children. You have to have a passion for teaching. You have to have patience. It takes a special type of someone to be a good teacher. This being a teacher is not just a job that you get because you need some money. You have to have a passion for it.
Absolutely. But
Yeah,
the
got
And
that
if
problem
you
right.
is
don't have a
that
if you don't have a passion for it and you can't walk in there and treat those children better than you would treat at least as good as you treat your own, if not better, then you have no business being
Okay.
in a schoolhouse. I'm sorry.
and you're right. But the people are so burnt out, and it seems as though they're hiring. They have to have some. They're just putting a body there. And you're right. You should have compassion. You should do all these wonderful things, but it's just not there anymore. The teachers are going off to, a lot of this mess starts. I'm not talking about the girl with the haircut. A lot of the
Trying to
problem
find
started
the
at home. The teachers
trying to
aren't
find the
there to
link.
raise
Yeah.
your children. The teachers are tired of raising other people's children. Some of the teachers have to get the children together. They're hungry when they come in. They're this and that. The conduct. By the time it's time to teach, it's like school's over.
Right. I
But
understand
you're
that
right.
it's a hard thing. I understand that. And there's a lot of moving parts to it. But
Yes.
you
Hey,
you have to they have to be able to not only gain the respect of these children so that they're not acting a fool while she's trying to teach and not listening, not paying attention, but she has to know, he or she has to know there are boundaries. You cannot get upset at a somebody else's child and put your hands on them. You can't
Right.
dislike somebody's
Hold on,
hairstyle
Gail.
or dislike, you know, something that somebody's wearing and make them change their clothes or cut their hair off. You can't do that.
I hear you,
Hold on,
but why
Gail.
are they doing it? But they do it. And they should not. But what's going on? They're doing the opposite of what you're saying. What happened?
Gail?
Yes, it's me.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello.
I tell you this though, a lot less teachers would be doing mess like that if the parents were allowed to do what they did to their kids to them.
Good
Mm.
point.
They would be a lot less inclined to put their hands on somebody else's kids if they knew that their parents could come up there and whoop their tail.
Yes,
That's right.
yes,
Because back in the day, you could pop up any day in your child's classroom.
yes. You can
Now
walk in the
they
door.
they try to be very specific about even the parents coming to the school now.
Yep,
Why
they
is
make
that?
Look. You got mine in your four walls. You better let me in, or I'll tear this whole place down.
Mhm.
You're no, you're not about to keep me from my child. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You better call out the National Guard or something because I'm tearing the whole place down.
Okay.
Hey, you guys, how
I
are you
believe
all
it too,
doing?
sister.
Who's that?
Good. How do
Hey,
you feel
Gail.
about this
Hi,
little girl here getting
Miguel.
cut off?
Oh, I don't have no kids, but I'm an auntie, and I one of them crazy type of aunties. Oh, we would have been up in there. Me and the teacher would have been up in there fighting for real.
Thank you.
Somebody would have
Thank
had to
you.
get me out of jail
Thank
because
you.
there is no reason for you to be cutting on nobody's child hair, and especially if it would have been my niece. Oh, we would have had a problem. We'd have been up in there. I'd have been in jail.
So
Yep,
we
I would have
all
been
in
Sitting
too.
on
right
the
there next
same
to you.
thing.
Yeah.
She probably got her own ass out of there before the father came.
You know she did.
I'd have been
Talk
right
about
down to the office of
her
the
excuses.
secretary,
She
like,
was trying
ma'am,
to
I
make
need
it
you to
right.
give me an address. I need
Oh
an
no.
address.
What
Oh
did her
no.
hair look like? That's what I want to know. Because you know,
It
it's
was
always
probably
the ones
Jackson.
that want to
It
cut.
would have been
It's
She
always the
wouldn't
ones
have
that want to
hair
cut
either.
your hair.
Right.
You would
Where
not
you
have
She'd
see
have
cut
all
went to
her
work
raggedy,
the
hair.
them the
next
ones
day
that want to
straight
cut your
bald
shit.
headed. And it wouldn't have been via no clippers or scissors either.
Sorry, she wouldn't have had no hair either. When I got through with her. No,
She wouldn't have had no hair nowhere on her body after I got through with her.
gotta be calling
Child,
somebody to tell them to get me out of jail for real. No, you don't do that kind of stuff like that because you can traumatize their child.
She is traumatized. She is.
Well, let
I
me
know
show
that.
y'all something. Okay, so let me show y'all something. So I'm not an expert, right? I'm not an expert, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. So I'm gonna show y'all how I cut my spunky by myself.
Uh-oh.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
You ready, Spunky? You ready? Okay.
Oh.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, you gave him a close cut, girl. Hi, Spunky.
I love the handlebar mustache.
And guess what? I went in. I'm about to become a professional. I
You
went
did a
Uh-oh.
on
good job.
Amazon. Oh, wait a minute, y'all. There's somebody in the back. I think that's William. Sorry, William. I didn't even see you down there.
Hey,
Oh,
William.
that's all right, honey. That's okay. Good evening, ladies.
Good
Hey.
evening.
William.
Hi, Mr.
Yeah,
Williams.
I'm
Okay,
doing
so now we
fine.
have a male point of view.
Oh, please, you don't want to
No.
get me started. You don't want to get me started.
How do you feel about this father that went to the school
I've
and
been
seen
locked
his
up right
daughter
now.
here?
I'd be in jail right now. Damn the lawsuits, damn everything else. My ass
Oh,
will be locked up.
William. I know. No. No.
You don't put your hands on my babies.
I
No.
know.
And even though I came from an older generation, where it was okay to do that kind of stuff.
Yes, I told you.
People found out that some teachers aren't really bright upstairs. Some teachers were pedophile. Some people got pleasures
Yes.
out of beating children. You
Yep.
see what I'm saying? So
Yep.
that's why the laws had to change, number one.
Yes.
Number two, if the parents would get more involved with the school system and let
Thank
them know
you.
what they want from that school system, then all these antiquated ideas that they come up with wouldn't even be out there right now.
That's why I said
There-
it starts at home. It starts
Right.
at home.
Mhm.
Now you got kids going to school right now. They're not even teaching cursor writing in school anymore. What
Nope.
kind of sense does that make?
Get down.
No, they don't do that anymore.
Right.
Well,
Yeah,
I see
but I
why
was
she
growing up-
teaching her kids at home.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It
See,
starts.
and it's
I
a
don't
lot
play
of
about
Starts
mine
at
at
home
all.
anyway. It starts
Yeah.
at home.
It starts at home, and I don't blame her for now. There is some drawbacks to homeschooling, but on the same token, at least you know your child is safe at home, and you're not worried about some crazy
Yes.
people out there like going in and let's talk about it, the real thing, shooting up a school or
Yep.
some teacher messing with your child.
Yep.
You know, certain things you have to be more confident. You have to be more positive about the world. But as the world is getting, the older I get, the worse I see the world getting. It's not becoming any better,
No.
you know, especially with all these antiquated laws we got, what you can and can't do. First thing first, why take prayer out of school? What was it hurting to say a prayer in school in the morning?
Remember that? Remember that? They used to do
Yeah.
that. They used to do the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge of
All of that
Allegiance.
stuff. They took all of that out to school.
Took it all out. Pledge of Allegiance, prayer, and everything else. You know, and then it got so where they quit teaching like home economics.
Wait a
As
minute.
it
I
is-
don't remember prayer though, William.
Yes, dear. We had prayer in school. When
Y'all
was
I
did?
coming
remember
up,
I
praying in
didn't.
elementary school.
yeah,
I
we
didn't.
prayed.
We didn't
We
have
had
prayer.
prayer in school.
Prayer in
We
school.
used to have the flag.
We
The
did that.
Pledge of Allegiance, the prayer went out before the Pledge of Allegiance.
We had
Really?
prayer
We didn't
and
have
the,
that.
we
Yeah.
had
We didn't have
prayer
no
and
prayer.
the teacher would read a verse out the Bible before we started class.
Yeah,
Now
some
They
schools
they
they
couldn't
do
do
that.
prayer at our school because it was too many people with different religions.
Well,
So
see,
they never
Yeah.
did prayer.
that's the difference in generations, dear. My
Right.
generation is like 20 years older than yours, and what we were
Right.
doing 20 years ago, they didn't
Well,
even think. They don't even think about doing it nowadays. You know.
I just had my
Mhm.
50th class reunion. Y'all wasn't even born when I was in high school.
Thank you, thank you. See,
So,
because I graduated from school in '69, so that goes to show you how many years I've been out of high
and
school.
I came out in 71.
But like I said, I'm one of those crazy.
So, like I said, the laws have been changed so much, and then it's all you had that my generation, then that me generation, and that
Hmm.
all kind. We've had different kind of generations throughout the years of living, and every time we get one, it changes.
Mhm,
And
mhm.
I
Things change.
experienced all of them. Myself, my son is 50, my daughter's 40, my other one's 30. I've been involved with each change, and it's all every 10 years something different comes up.
So you're right, sweetheart. Every 10 years, something is different.
Yeah.
Something comes up.
Yeah.
So I just look at things, well, the people that really have the say so now. And if you look at our Congress and
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Go ahead.
okay, dear. If you look at the Congress and how it's changed, some younger people have gotten in there, but you still got older, when I mean like my age, some of them older than I am. They're
Yeah.
still stuck in those antiquated years. You can change, but you have to change for the better. You can't make it for the worse. Just like women's rights now. They're getting ready to try to stop abortions for women. What kind of sense does that make?
Taking it back to the old days where they're going to back alley midwives and stuff, and a lot of those women get sick because some of them die.
Well,
At
yeah,
least
that's
they'll
true.
be able to go someplace safe.
That's
Yeah.
true. But see, it
Yeah.
wasn't against the law to be doing that, though. They're trying to make it against the law. They're going to lock doctors up. They're going to even try to arrest the people
Right.
that help people to get that abortion.
They're trying to
So
reverse Roe versus Wade.
yeah, reverse Roe versus Wade. So people got to get together and start thinking. Do you want a better life, or do you want a life that's full of suspicion, big brother's always watching you, and that kind of life? Because I can remember growing up looking at movies showing how the world was going to be when big brother's watching you. You can't do this, you can't do that. There's no freedom for this, there's no freedom for that. You don't have a choice now. And you got some people out in the world that are actually trying to convince people that other people don't have a right to do certain things.
Yep.
So we all have to check. We all have to think about what we want and what we want better for ourselves. And for me, I just want to live longevity. That's it. I can go out there and hustle. I know how to fish. I know how to feed myself. And thank God I don't have any little kids to raise. But now I want my grandkids to be able to have that same choice I had growing up. And the way that they're doing now, they won't have that choice.
Exactly.
Yes, fuck
And
you.
I'm with you, Graham. I just want to live and I want to live and be healthy. I don't want to be here if I'm sick and got to depend on other people to make sure
To
I'm
the-
okay. I have
Well,
to be able to
Yeah,
do
I
for me.
understand that, honey. But
Yeah.
everybody is afraid to pass on to the other life. Myself, I didn't accepted that. And if I happen to get sick and my kids, they've already got the green light, pull the plug on your dad. I don't want to be laying here suffering. Just let me go.
Yep.
Because there's no amount of me staying here, and the world it's not getting any better. And even if I recover from it, I'm still going to have the same problems. I'm going to have the same headaches, and I'm going to still be worried about the same old stuff.
Ooh.
Well, I want to tell you now, it was good knowing you, William.
Thank you, baby.
I'm gonna
I
let
hope
you
you
know
feel the
now.
same about me too.
I feel the same about you, Alfreda, like I do Crystal King, Watermelon Sugar, and Gail Young Behind.
Yeah.
Let's
Can I
tell
say
each other
something?
while we all here. Let's
Right.
just
That's
tell
what
each
I'm
other
saying.
while we here.
Let's give everybody the flowers while they're living.
Yes.
And then when they pass on, don't sit up there and try to pick out the bad stuff. Just let it go. Let it go. They're going on the glory and leave it alone. But
But see,
people
and you know
that-
what, William? I'm glad you brought that up because you know what? I can understand how certain people on YouTube feel about their different people who done passed on. And I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna feel the same way because we all gonna have a turn. You know what I'm saying? And I know that if somebody was to talk bad about you, I'm gonna curse their asses out too.
Oh, hell yeah.
I ain't
It's
mad at
over.
nobody.
Thank you.
It is
Oh,
over.
I know Gail will, so I'm not worried about that.
Yeah, but Gail don't have no channel. But Gail,
Hey,
you welcome to pop up on this link, bitch, and I'll help you drag their asses.
I would go create a channel. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, bro. Well, make sure you drop the motherfucking link for me because I'm coming. Okay? Drop the link.
I want to just say something too.
You know what though, sweetheart? I do try to stay out of the mess. I hated that all this stuff revolved around people where they talk on YouTube, how they act toward people on YouTube. And Miss Alfreda, I got to give you your props
She's
here.
so funny, yo.
Miss Alfreda, for us old people, I wish I had your wisdom. Now I lost mine somewhere down the road,
Aw.
but you keep it yours.
I try. I wanted to
Yeah.
say it's about watermelon sugar. I've never met you, I don't think, but you're very beautiful.
Oh yeah,
Very
all
beautiful
women are
girl.
beautiful. You know
Thank
what?
you
That's
so
another
much.
thing. All women to me are beautiful. I
Yes,
don't
they
give a
are, but
darn if you got
no,
one
she's
eye in the middle of your head. You are
she's
part of
pretty.
God's creation.
Yeah, I
You're,
just
And
spoke
you
some
with
of
know,
them do.
Yeah, well.
Who said that? Who said
I
that?
thought I was on mute. I am so sorry. I thought I was on mute.
Oh yeah, we've heard that before, along with the fifth. I plead the fifth stuff too. We heard that
Oh my
before.
God.
I didn't hear
I
it.
also plead the fifth.
You're all gorgeous. Yeah.
But no, really, every person in God's eye is beautiful, and I've come to the realization that
Well, Fresh,
no
you
matter
the only one in the chat. You might as well come up. You're the only one typing.
I don't know if you heard me, Miss Alfreda, but thank you. I appreciate it very much.
Oh yeah, that's okay. Shoot, just to be you know, you're welcome.
yeah, see, that's what I love. People getting along and talking sweet about each other, and then when they get behind closed doors, child, you heard that heifer say it.
You know what, y'all? I do have to take something back, because I do remember in elementary school the teachers did use the paddle. They wasn't just
Yeah,
wasn't
we
allowed to use it on us.
it was as a child too.
Yeah, they wasn't
Honey,
allowed. They wasn't allowed.
We had one teacher that had a paddle in her room,
yeah.
and she would take kids and paddle them. I'm not okay.
No, I used
Well,
to
we
tell
gonna
the
be
teacher.
like
fighting.
I
My
said,
father said, "You
That's
not
the type
allowed
of
to
kid I
touch
was.
us. You ain't allowed to touch us."
yeah.
I used to tell
Yeah,
him.
my dad said that too, but he knew we were some badass boys and girls. So, and then back then the teacher would call him or come by the house. See, that's another thing. It's a lot of things that we done lost touch with. I remember policemen used to walk the beat at
Yeah.
home. You know, they'd be out in the neighborhoods talking to people. Wasn't all this
Yup, they sure was. Yup.
not trusting and not caring about them, and not caring about people. But there was a time when people actually thought and cared about one another.
Yup.
Where it got lost in the shuffle somewhere.
Yes, it
Like I
did.
said, when it came to that me movement and everything else, I
Yeah,
myself,
because
me myself.
when the teachers was paddling, the kids was listening
Yeah, they were.
for some reason.
hmm That's true. Because if
Now,
if I had $1 for every time I got my butt paddled in school, shit, I'd be sitting up there with Trump and all of them, be a millionaire. Because I was a
I
bad
wouldn't go to
motherfucker.
school. I wouldn't go to school. I ain't gonna lie to you. I just wouldn't go.
No.
They'd be like, my daughter's dumb as hell, and I really want to know why. My mom wouldn't say hell, but my daughter's
Yeah.
dumb as hell, and I really want to know why. Mom, I ain't
But
going
see,
to
that's
school.
what I got my butt whooped about, not going to school. I get whooped about not going to school. Where
I'd rather my
some
mom
parents-
whoop me.
We had a pervert named Mr. Nicholas. Before he swat you, the girls, he'd take the paddle and rub it on your butt. Then he
Ew.
Yeah, see, now, see, those are kind of things. Those are kind of things that kids should be talking about, even to their parents and even to the school board.
Shame on
Why
you,
did
Mr.
that teacher
Nicholas.
have to rub your behind with that paddle? See, why did that?
Oh, he's still living, I think.
Oh,
Well,
fart.
whatever.
See, I'd have tore it up. I'd have tore the whole place to the ground.
Exactly.
So he's sitting up there rubbing your behind with that paddle. Oh
Yeah,
no,
he'd go around real slow.
those are perverted signs right there.
Yeah.
Those are perverted signs. No,
But see,
no.
we didn't talk about perversion then, so they were
Yeah,
getting
that's
away
what I'm
with that
saying.
stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Everything was hidden. It gets the
Yeah.
more and more kids, the generations, they try to hide stuff from their children.
Yep.
My
yep.
parents would sit down and
Molestation.
talk to me about stuff. They would sit
We-
down and talk to me about a young lady becoming a woman. They would sit down and talk to me about racial prejudice, about how all people aren't bad, but there are some people in the world that really don't care about you with your color of your skin. And it's up to you to decide those people that you want to deal with, those that you don't want to deal with.
And even the child molesters in the family, we weren't allowed to talk about it. What goes on in this house
Oh,
stays in
hell
this
no.
house.
They be dead. See,
That's
what.
true, Miss Alfreda. It didn't happen to me, but that's true.
Yeah, they'll be
That's
dead.
true.
True.
But
That's
no.
so true.
What happens in this house
Hey.
stays in this house.
Mm-mm.
And
Nothing
Regina
like
is
that,
still in the
my
chat
dad.
too, boss lady. Regina's
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah.
Oh, Regina's good. Okay. Oh no, everything don't stay under wraps.
Used to.
Everything,
When I
no,
grew
no,
up, it
not,
stayed in the house. Yeah, it did.
no,
I
But
don't
I
play
can
not
them
at
kind
our
of
understand.
games
family.
at all.
I
Not
can
with our family.
understand what he's
No.
saying though, because back in the in different generations, they did keep those things hush hush.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yes.
So and so wants you to sit on his lap and you want a
Right.
piece of candy and all that
Oh,
stuff.
hell no.
You
Oh.
know,
And
they
my,
did
Nah.
used
see,
to do that stuff, but my mom didn't
Mm-mm.
play that stuff.
No.
She was
yeah,
like watermelon sugar. She kept her
yeah,
kids close.
yeah, that's right.
Mm.
Well,
And see, another thing,
not only do I keep mine close, but I've taught them that no matter what, somebody says, I don't care if they say they're going to hurt mommy. I don't care if they say they're going to hurt your sister or brother or whatever.
Right,
If somebody is
right.
doing something that you know is not right or makes you feel uncomfortable
tell
or
you,
even makes you feel weird about anything, you
Mhm.
tell me right away and
That's
mommy
right.
will
there you go.
protect you. There is
Yep.
no,
Right,
you don't need to be scared of nobody in this world but me,
That's right.
because when something happens to you, I better know about it, because
Mhm.
I'm not. I don't play. I'm sorry. I don't play them games. I'm
well,
not a
no,
Oh,
you're
violent
not, you're
person.
not
I'm
supposed to,
not a
when
oh,
it
violent
comes to
person.
a
But
child.
when it comes to my babies, there's no.
Right,
I don't care. I don't care if it's your dad. I don't care if it's Uncle Joe.
Yes.
I don't care if it's
right,
Granddad
Yes.
and Willie. I don't care who
Yes.
it is. I don't force my kids to hug people. I don't force
Yes.
my kids to kiss people. I don't force my kids to go
Mm.
to nobody's house. I don't do none of that. If something makes you uncomfortable, hell, if I do something that makes you uncomfortable,
Yes.
you need to speak
right.
up for yourself. Say, mommy, I don't like
Okay.
that. That feels weird. This, that, what, I don't care who it is. If something makes you
Mm.
uncomfortable, you say it. You
A
tell me and
hundred
let
That's
me
percent.
right.
protect you.
Yes, you're 100%
That's
yeah.
right.
yes.
You're right on certain
1000%.
things, but here's what I'm saying. My dad was
Woo,
he
that was
wasn't born in
good.
this country. He was
Mm.
raised in this country, but he was a foster child.
Mm-mm.
And let me tell you, the worst thing in the world that people aren't checking up on now are foster parents.
Oh, that's so
Mm.
sad.
It
Yes.
is.
Yep.
He was raised in a foster home. He got out. He went to the military. He met my
Hold
mom.
on,
That's
y'all.
another story. But
Hold on. This
he
light.
always
Hold on.
taught me the value of family.
Watch out, smoke.
Because without family, you will never, never, ever be happy in your life.
Mm.
Even growing up, even some people that grew up as a lonely child, they needed their uncle, their grandma, their granddad, or somebody in the family to guide them along.
And
And
Mr. William, I am for all that. I'm for my children being around their aunts, their uncles, I'm for all of it, 100% of it. But I don't. I'm there. I'm sorry. I'm there. If they're there, I'm there. They move, I
well,
move.
That's
well,
how I
Just
was with
like
okay,
my
that.
daughter.
Just like that.
right,
Just like
right,
that. Yeah.
right.
Be-
And see, that's the way my dad was to a certain extent, to a certain degree, because also growing up as children, we weren't allowed to be hanging around grown folks when they
No,
came to the
no
house.
cooking.
You know,
No cooking.
you a
Especially
young
when they
child.
had that alcohol,
Yeah, yeah.
But see,
So
drunk
you
perverts
go
Uncle
take
outside
advantage
and
John.
of that
play,
too.
you go
When you
outside and play, or you go in your room. Don't be sitting up in our faces while
Mm-mm.
we talking. So that
That's
was
right.
one of the strict rules. Kids get
that
you stay in the kids' place. You don't get involved with
Right.
adult problems. You don't get involved with adult things that don't concern you.
That's
You
right.
Right.
know.
And I teach mine that too. They know their place. They know their roles. They know they don't,
Mhm.
I don't like to burden my children with adult issues anyway, because there's nothing they can do about it.
Right.
That's
That
just unnecessary burdens. And I
kids
don't sit
should.
around and gossip and drink and do all that mess anyway, so they don't hear me doing none of that. But
yes.
what I'm saying is that I don't I want them to enjoy life. I want them to enjoy family. I want them to enjoy friends. But I'm trying to protect them from as much as I possibly can. And I'm not going to I certain things were missed with me. I'm just going to say as a child, and certain things were allowed to happen to me that should not have happened.
Right.
And
I'm
there is
sorry,
no
baby.
there is no I just can't. I mean, if you want to play with the cousins, if you want to do that's fine. I'm 100% with you. We can go play, we can go visit, we can do whatever, but I've got eyes on you. That's it.
That's right. That's it. That's all.
Watermelon sugar. I'm with you. I know what you're saying. I know exactly. I feel you 100%. I'm with you. I know what you're talking
And
about, and I'm the same way. I was that way
And
with
I
my
feel,
daughter.
I feel
I
you
know
ladies, I feel what you're talking about. Because, like I said, my dad was abused as a child, and he told us about his abuse. And it just wasn't physical abuse, it was sexual abuse.
Okay.
Oh
And for that,
God.
yes, for a man, a grown man to sit up and tell me these things, my father told me these things, and he told us kids all about it. So I can see where people react and do things in a certain way when something happens to them. Because, like I said, my dad was very protective of us, but he also kept us as a unit and somebody and learned. You can say you love people and you can trust some people some of the time, but you can't trust all the people all of the time. That's a true saying. So
Well,
you have to balance. And like I said, being we're all social animals. We want to socialize and do this. But once we take the social out of being social, then that's when we have problems. That's all I'm saying.
well, see, what goes on in our house stays in our house. I didn't bring that with me when I grew up. Because that stuff that stayed in the house messed me all up in the head, and I had to protect my kids from those kind of people. So,
Right.
I was like, I'm the police. I'm in charge. Don't
Right.
you ever lie to me, because if you lie to me, I can't help you.
That's the biggest thing right there. If your child ever
Oh, wait a
has
minute.
to
I'm
lie
sorry.
to you,
Here I
they
come.
shouldn't have to lie.
Here I
No,
come.
no.
Somebody's in the back, y'all. Hold on.
I think that's fresh.
That's one of the big main things that I teach my
Hold
children
on.
is that
Here I come. You know this computer right here I'm working with. Okay, here go fresh juice right here.
as long as you tell me the truth,
Yeah,
you can get through anything. But if you
Right.
lie to me, not only will I not believe anything that you say, but then I have to run around trying to pick up the pieces and find out what the truth is. Now, my 17-year-old son, he's very open with me. He's very honest with me. And I'm very open and honest with my kids about everything, age appropriate, of course. And they know that they can come to me and ask me anytime. And I tell them, look, I can't promise you that I'm going to like everything that you say. I can't promise you that I won't be upset. But I promise you, I will take 5 minutes and we can reconvene and we can talk it out. I'm not going to I'm not going to fly off the handle, come out of a bag on you if you tell me the truth. I might need 5 minutes, but we can work it out as long as you do not lie to me. And my kids tell me, my kids are brutally honest with me about everything. And some of the stuff I'm like, well, you know what? You could have probably kept that to yourself, but just, you know,
Yeah.
and it's so much easier when they trust you and when they feel comfortable being able to tell you things.
Right.
Yeah, that's
Right.
It makes protecting them a lot easier.
Yes.
That's the way I was raised.
Can
You
y'all
can
hear
tell
me?
it.
Those damaged
Yes,
children.
dear. How
Yeah,
you
we can
doing?
hear
Can
you.
y'all hear
We
me?
can hear you good.
Hello, how are you?
Y'all hear feedback?
No.
No, dear.
Do y'all hear any feedback? All right, cool.
Yeah.
Hi,
What's up?
everybody.
Hey.
Hello.
Nothing
How
much.
you doing?
Nothing much.
Hey, Fresh.
I'm okay this morning. Hey.
Hey.
Well,
And
Regina got
I'm
me with
telling
this
you,
one, y'all. She got me with this one. When it comes to these social workers, foster these kids. They underpaid and they half-ass do their job too.
yeah, that's
This is
one of those jobs that you have to have a passion for children to do that.
right.
You have
Right.
to.
Right.
Yes.
But
You
yeah,
definitely
that's
have to
true.
have a passion to do
Yeah,
that.
you have to have a passion with working with anyone. I don't care if they're a child or an adult with mental illness. They're patients out of hospital. You have to enjoy what you're doing, enjoy what you love, and have compassion for people. We've lost that compassion for people.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. We've lost the compassion. I don't know. Anytime anybody can get up there and cuss you out when you're dead, Lord have mercy.
Oh,
That's
my
all I
God.
can say.
It's not
Do you
even the
think social
compassion,
media
is I
has-
think that society has become mentally desensitized.
Well,
That's
desensitized
a good way to put
is
it.
another word. Yeah, it's another thing that you can say. They're desensitized about things. But let something happen to them. And then they want all the sympathy in the world. You see what I'm saying? So how can you do that? How do you balance somebody that you know that's really disgusting, but you like them in a way that you don't want to cut off their speech or anything, but you try to tell them, hey, look, do you need to change your form or your thought process? But they're always talking about the same old rigmarole. And when something happens to them, say for instance, when that hurricane hit Louisiana, I felt more sorry for, and I'm gonna bring his name up. If you like it, he don't. If you don't, he don't.
I already
Ken
know who you
Nolan.
going to talk about. I
Yeah.
already
Yeah,
know who
we
you
know who
talking
you
about.
talking about. You don't got
Yeah.
that.
You
See,
got the
I
credit.
felt more sorry for him because number one, that was a life-threatening situation. Number two, not just you, your family members could have lost their lives in that stuff. You know, so how do I show you compassion? I just get
Crystal,
on
back
there
chat.
and
Crystal, back
I
chat.
get,
And then for you, that's me. That was me.
yeah. I
I
just
put
get
that
on
in
there
back
and
there.
say a prayer for you, tell you, hey, I hope everything turns out good for you, and I leave it at that. You know.
But
So
not only that, like you
There you go.
also got to think about it like this. Oh yeah, that's who it was. That's exactly who it was.
Oh,
But you
okay.
got to think about it like this, Mr. William. In the midst or the day after the storm came or the hurricane happened, look at what he
mhm.
told that young lady about her. I mean,
Yeah,
her son.
right. That
Like
was very
you got to think
disgusting.
about
And
things like that. Like I could come at you vicious. I could come at you real vicious, but I try to hold my tongue because sometimes I'll be wanting to say some real.
bro,
Mm-mm.
that's
But
what I be doing too. And I thought about it that time when me and him had it out on the internet, and I told him, I'm coming to see you, buddy. And I thought about it. Why am I going to ruin my life for somebody that doesn't have brains enough to know that there are people out there that really think about him and wants him to change his life for the better than for the worse? And everything he says, it gets worse and worse and worse and worse. So I'll leave it in God's hands. That's all I can do. That's all I can say.
Regina, girl, you hitting this shit on the head, honey. Here you go, William.
if he don't want to if he don't want to change himself for the better, then he gonna have
Right,
to.
right.
People like
He'll
like
suffer
you can't
the
even.
consequences. He'll suffer the consequences. And the only thing I can say, God knew better. That's it.
You can't fix a grown man.
No, you can't. You know.
Exactly.
Can't raise a man.
No, you can't.
Right.
Exactly.
And really, you can't fight the devil.
So
Mm.
I think what
Mm.
really saved me when it comes to a lot of issues and situations between other people on YouTube is I realized that if I'm not careful, I'll become too invested.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
And when I become too invested, even after I log off, I still hear you, I still feel you,
Yeah.
and you know, it goes through to my actual reality. The
Yeah.
good
It's
thing
just,
about YouTube, it's virtual reality. You
yeah.
can't cut off real reality because they'll be taking you to a psychiatrist.
Right.
But
That's what I'm
when it
saying.
comes up to virtual reality, you can log off
Mhm.
or you could change the channel. You can go and watch someone else. And
Yeah.
I also
Yeah.
feel like everything that needs to be said, I don't always have to be the one to say it. If it's meant for someone to get chin checked, I do believe that the ultimate chin checker is
Somebody
God.
gonna say it anyway. It's gonna come out.
That's why I said
It's
it
gonna
don't
come
have to
out.
be me because I don't want to get too invested because it
Right.
stays in my spirit too long.
Right. And there's a
You know how
comment up
many
there.
like
Everybody,
I've been called
Regina,
ugly like
Miss
5
Regina
times
said,
last week, and I know damn well I'm not ugly.
No.
yeah.
No, you're
I'm
not.
sorry, I don't
Oh,
mean to cut y'all off.
No, you're not.
Boss lady.
I
I
know
see
damn
a
well like
comment up here.
somebody told me I look
You
like
hear
Dory.
who, William?
I'm like, I know damn well I don't look like no goddamn Dory.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
girl.
There's a comment up here. Everybody is gangster, shaking my head, delusional. Regina has that right. Everybody thinks they're a gangster on the YouTube channel. But in real life, do you think that young man will be out in the street every time he see a woman cussing her out or calling her names or using that B word and every time? No, he wouldn't be. No, because he know that there's some man out there somewhere that will bust him upside his damn head.
And some
So
women too.
yeah, and
I
some
said,
women.
Okay, watermelon sugar.
So
I
all
said
this, like they said, everybody's gangster on YouTube and whatever virtual reality stuff they use and all that. But in real life, like I said, if I'd have been anywhere near New Orleans and knew that young man, that'd have been his
that's what we
last
talking
time on
about.
YouTube. But I had to think about me being older and what I had to lose too. I got a lot to lose.
Yeah,
But
and for what? Allegedly.
allegedly, well, whatever. No, because I'm gonna tell the truth about myself. In my younger days, I was a pistol. I was a pistol. If I caught you disrespecting your woman, I don't give a damn who you were. I would bust you upside your damn head. So
Oh,
there
you'll
it is.
say
I'm not afraid to talk about my record. They want to look it up. Yeah, I got records for assault and all that shit. But it was kicking these dumbass men in their ass about their women. And I wasn't going
Excuse
with
me,
none of
Mr.
them.
Williams. Boss lady, Regina said, wait a minute, I'm the only one down here. Drop the link.
I'm coming up too.
okay.
You know what?
I apologize, Mr. Williams.
No, that's all right,
Anybody
baby.
got any snacks?
With after that
Anyone
comment,
have any
though,
snacks?
What you
I've
want?
learned also as a man, when there's a bunch of women
Hey,
doing
Jay
their thing,
Wilson.
they
oh,
talking.
Pastor in the building. Hey, bro, Jay.
Hey, Jay Wilson.
Yo,
Hey,
Jay
Jay
Wilson is.
Wilson.
I keep telling him he
Hello,
is fucking
Pastor.
hilarious.
Good to see you too, Jay Wilson.
Oh boy, had to come and watch something funny. What? No, okay,
Yeah.
all right. I'm not
Mr.
even
I had to
gonna
come and
that
watch
one.
something.
Mr. William, be nice.
I can feel you, Jay Wilson, because I'm the only man up on this panel with a bunch of women. I know that probably might be funny, but at least I try to tell the truth.
Mr. William, I'm gonna tell my husband he better stay in line because I know somebody.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. The way that I describe my man, I say he's 6 foot everything. And he loves him some crystal. Okay? So you can come
God.
over here talking greasy if you want to.
There you go. There you go.
But
He
it's
will
true,
change your
like,
birthday.
I think a woman gonna be laying
But
next to a man, and the man
like
wants
I
to sit
try to
there and listen
reiterate,
to
a
somebody
real
talk.
man, a real man is always going to protect his woman. He's always going to try to keep her out of that gossip columnist, that gossip column. And you don't kiss and tell. Even in your past life with women, don't kiss and tell it, man. Regardless of how mad you get with that woman or what kind of breakup you had and all that. Don't kiss and tell.
Or you won't get kissed no more. That's it for the kissing for you, buddy.
Got that shit right.
Hey, I'm trying to.
Hey, Design by V. Hey.
They say there's something about a real man. When he walks in a room, you know one. You know it. A real man, you know it.
You
Just
definitely
like,
know it.
just like men know women, when they walk through the room with their confidence, they're feeling that, as they say, they got that little swag in them.
Yeah.
They know that they look good, they smell good, and to some men, they might even taste good. But on the other hand, you don't disrespect them. You don't
And to some women too.
See,
Yeah.
I wasn't on mute, but you said it
Got
before.
that right.
I'm on mute now.
Oh no, you don't. No, don't you go on mute. You leave that mic open so we can hear the truth.
I want Bro Jay to hit the link because he is hilarious.
Hey, Brother Jay.
I would give my life.
Hi, Miss Alfreda.
But
How are you?
it's true. You just can't
how
talk
are you,
to anybody's woman like that and just
Yeah.
think that you
Yeah, that you
that
gonna sit
a
up
real
there and-
man is gonna sit there
No.
and no,
because
especially a
I
man
come
that's
after
in love
you.
with his woman.
Shoot, I'll come after you about mine. Even my exes, we got my wife, we got kids together. You don't even come after her because she gave birth to my siblings, my kids. You don't even come after her, even though we've been divorced over 40 years. I'm still going to do something to you. That's crazy.
Okay.
It's
Excuse
crazy.
me, Mr. William. Boss
Yes,
lady,
dear.
Huh?
boss lady.
Yeah.
Dr. Pastor Jay Wilson said I wasn't invited by the host.
Jay Wilson, cut it out.
I'm
You
about to.
trying to
I'm
be
going
funny.
mute because I'm staying up here because I know he gonna have me in here screaming. Come
I'm
up here,
snitching
bro.
tonight.
I'm about to jump down though. Thank you, boss lady.
You're welcome.
Watermelon sugar. I love it when you come
More
up with
than
Watermelon
we
us.
sugar.
give.
I miss
Love
I
you.
love
you.
you.
I love you and I miss
You
you
know,
all
I'm
too.
calling
I'll
you
be in the
tomorrow. I'm calling you
comments.
tomorrow.
Okay,
Oh,
Huh?
wait a minute
huggies.
I'm
now.
calling you tomorrow.
Yeah.
Huggies.
Thank you,
Love you,
Watermelon
sugar.
Sugar.
Huggies.
You're
Good night,
welcome.
Love you,
beautiful.
baby.
Love
Funny.
you.
Love you too. Bye, y'all.
Bye.
Her baby used to just say huggies
Oh,
to
there go
her,
Jay Wilson right
and
there.
that's how
Yeah,
she would
that's
calm him
cute.
down. And I've been saying huggies to her for years.
Oh, that now see
Hey,
that's
Jay
sweet.
Wilson.
What's up, boss lady?
Hello
Hey.
Hey,
there.
Jake
Hey,
Wilson.
Well, Jay
Pastor.
Wilson,
Hey,
did you
Pastor.
see that article about the teacher cutting that little girl hair off?
What?
Yeah, did you
Oh.
see this one? Did you
I
see this
didn't.
one?
I didn't know anything about that. I mean, actually took the person's head off.
The
Look.
teacher
No,
cut the
no,
little
hair,
girl hair
hair.
off.
Oh,
Hair.
Well, that's even worse. I mean, why did she cut the little girl's hair off? I didn't see it.
Well, apparently, one of the little boys in the school supposed to cut off a piece of her hair on the side, and then the teacher decided to buzz her whole head off. The teacher took a. I
Be
was
right
like,
back.
I know her
okay,
mom and dad were furious. I mean, her pretty curly locks, and you cut it off. So,
was
yeah.
he furious? You
Well,
should
boss
see his
lady, I
face.
came over here to hang out with you because I went and looked at somebody else's stuff, but it wasn't funny.
Buddy.
Hey, Pastor Jay Wilson.
Oh, oh,
No, I ain't being funny. It wasn't funny. You know what I'm saying? I just trying to look at
Oh.
stuff that's funny.
I'm reading Virginia M. She is so funny. They made a whole movie about gossiping men in the barbershop. Oh Lord.
we don't gossip over here, honey. We don't gossip.
No.
Okay, we just stayed out of our opinion.
Okay, that's true.
Now, where
So,
you was at? Where was you down yonder, Jay Wilson?
I was watching the State of the Beef sector, and I'm just like,
Oh
okay.
hell no.
Are you in the video? Did they
For
put you in the video?
real, I try to go occasionally and see what people are doing, and I just it just didn't agree with my spirit, and I'm like, let me go on. I was about to cut it off, and then I saw you, and I'm like, you know what? This is a blast from the past. I haven't seen Boss Lady New Jersey TV in a long time. VP Live, you're gonna add about 2 more phrases onto that. But I'm
Okay.
that Boss Lady out
I
because
did.
I was really just like, okay, if this is what's going on tonight, then I'm just gonna watch Saturday Night Live in a few minutes. I'm just,
Not Saturday
Pastor
Night
Jay.
Live.
Well, Jay Wilson, you gotta
Jay
go.
Wilson.
You gotta go where your spirit leads you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but that's
Hey,
true.
Jay
Right.
Wilson.
I try to stay out of them parts. I try to catch the replay. Like if you giving commentary and a few other people that I follow, but I stay out of the deep water. You know what I'm saying? I stay out of
Yeah.
the ocean over there.
Yeah. And like,
I
let
almost
me
got slipped. I almost got caught up in some.
let me know. Let me tell you, I do listen to you, Pastor. I do listen to you.
okay.
But I'm an old man, okay? And certain things that I don't agree with you, I'm not going to even talk about because it's irrelevant. I just admire you because you have the courage enough to come up on your platform. Nah, you try to steer people the right way, but I don't believe in like prayer clause, beads, and all that kind of stuff.
I
But
was
that's
brought up
your
in a hostel, so we just see things a little different.
right, a little differently.
You might-
Your spirit is different from my spirit.
Yeah.
I
You
got that
might see
old
me.
mentality spirit. You got that young spirit. So
Well,
whatever you do it for you and you do it for your congregation.
William Carruthers, you probably about 10 years older than I am. So you trying to make me sound like I'm 20. But William Carruthers, though, you sound like a whole AME, primitive missionary Baptist type of person. So I can
No. Let me tell you about my religious upbringing.
Okay.
My mother was Baptist. Well, she was a Baptist. My father was Catholic, and he was a Jamaican Catholic. So they didn't make us make a choice. They allowed us to have a choice.
Okay.
So I didn't become Catholic. I didn't get baptized till I was 22 years old. And once I got baptized at 22, which is in 1972, a whole lot of things have changed for me since then. I'm quite older than you are. You're not that old. I mean, you're not that old.
I was 2 years old.
How old are you? May I ask? Is it okay?
I was 2 years old when you was 22. So you.
Oh, okay. Well, see, there you go. I got 22 years on you.
Okay.
You see, I got 22 years. So there's the difference. There's the difference.
All right.
Okay,
The way religion has changed since I was a child and you were a child up until now is two completely different things.
Yeah.
But let me just say this, right? I also look at it like this. You know, some people promote their T-shirts, and that's part of their platform, and that's part of their entertainment.
Right.
I just think that with Jay Wilson's platform, the prayer clubs is part of his platform and part of his entertainment.
Right. And that's something I have been through in my lifetime. I done been through the prayer cloths and stuff. I done been through the stuff that you can't lose with the stuff I use and all that kind of stuff coming up with religion. So for me, it's finding peace within myself and letting people know, hey, whatever you do is fine with me. That's all I'm saying. I like Jay Wilson, and I'm not going to sit up there and try to sabotage his platform either. Whatever he does is fine, because this is the time where some people will listen, some people won't listen. Some people will say, well, he's crazy. Some people say he's such a genius. But it's not for me to judge him, because like the good book says, don't judge. Don't judge.
Well, William Carruthers, except for the church piece of it, this is entertainment for me. I really don't. I people be losing sleep, and I'm like, I haven't bought property with you. We don't.
Yeah, but Jay Wilson, understand me. They shouldn't be losing sleep if you're a pastor. A pastor should have them relaxing them within their mind and listening to the words that you say, and then listen to what they feel in their heart they should do. Yeah. That's all.
Well,
that's on Sundays.
But William Carruthers, some people ain't not gonna do that, because if people don't like you, they don't care. Period. So even with that,
what you do,
I believe that too.
No, Jay Wilson, I believe people deep down inside, I believe all people are good people. That's my part. That's my hang up.
Mr. Carruthers.
But I also know that there's some people, when we have a disagreement, we shouldn't take it to a level to where we want to kill each other either.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That's like you saying tomatoes and I say tomatoes.
Yeah.
We're going to get so mad about who pronounces what kind of words and say what kind of words. That's crazy. And the good Lord made us all.
Yeah,
that's all we have to look at.
I agree with you, Mr. Carruthers. Even when I do my thing on Sunday, which I haven't, because I have been actually working on Sunday, but I just do it because it's something that I do and I mean. So regardless of who likes or not, I do it. But after that, when I come on here, it is entertainment. When I click this off, my mind is not focusing on these folk. But it's just good to do it. It's good entertainment and to come on up. But I appreciate it. And that's all you can do, is entertain. And I don't hate anybody on these YouTube streets. As long as you don't come to San Antonio and knock on my door, you fine.
I think that, is my microphone on? Can anybody hear me?
Yes, dear, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. I look at Pastor Jay Wilson as a character really for the YouTube, but I don't look at him as pastor in real life.
Right, of a big church. That's how I be looking at it.
I look at him as this, the
pastor
beef sector.
YouTube.
So I don't take it as just what it is. He's just a beef sector character.
Right. That's it. That's all we can do. Now, if we really want to
that just happens to be part of the B sector.
Right. And if you want to follow his advice, that's good for you. but it doesn't
Right.
work for me. That's all I'm
Right.
saying.
And
But
Jay Wilson, I know you noticed.
I
always say
appreciate his
coins.
entertainment, though. I appreciate his entertainment value because he has said some funny things on YouTube.
Oh yeah,
that
he's
I-
an entertainer.
The man is hilarious.
He
Yes,
is an
yes.
entertainer, absolutely. But
That's
I
what
think
it
that
is.
he has some religious and righteousness in him that he probably gives, the
Yeah, he
people.
gives other people. And that's
Yeah,
just like
but-
Flip Wilson. When he did, remember when Flip Wilson used to be the Reverend on TV? You know,
Yeah,
to me,
yeah.
that's all part of it. To me, that's what it's about.
Yeah,
That's what it's
entertainment.
about.
I get it.
Entertainment.
I separate the two. Jay Wilson, do you see when I comment? You probably don't. I always remind you. I always say coins at the end of my comments. Strong. Whenever I leave a comment, I always say coins roll. Whatever.
Well,
Yeah, but you got to remember that Bible taught us that Jesus got mad about them coins and turned that table over.
Well,
okay.
So you got to look. You got to look at that too. I don't blame the man for
Well,
getting these coins.
at least you giving us content. That's all I can say.
What
And
Right.
you
you're
say, Jay
hilarious.
Wilson?
Right.
Huh?
huh?
When you say Boston, New Jersey, let me say this. When I came on YouTube, I've always said when it comes to education and religion, I am really, for the most part, serious about
Well,
that.
I'll be entertained.
Yes, but when it comes for the other stuff, it is purely entertainment. And just like you watch Big Brother and all of these shows, they have commercials in between them, and that's the advertising paying for it. And the beautiful thing is that my advertisement always get through, even though the evil people be trying to block my stuff.
Well,
Got that
Well,
right.
evil doers, because my stuff get through. And every time y'all come over and click, it's a coin. And let me tell you something, whether you hate me or like me, I thank you for coming over and watching, even for your ugly, nasty comments that I just keep it moving. So until people do that, it is. People got a little mad because I in touch in their spirit because I went over there yonder over Bless Watkins's etc. And they got mad, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. People really think that I got mad at Ken because he cussed me out. This ain't the first time Ken did that, but at the end of the day, I said enough is enough. I've given him enough rope, and so now he won't come on the platform. I'm not telling Bless what to do on our platform. I asked Bless two simple questions. Where is his talent, which he could not answer, and are you going to let her back on your platform? I don't care if she did or not, and she didn't answer. And you know what? I took the dramatic effect of that and went right on my platform and made a nasty piece of coin. I sure did, and I ain't mad about it.
But see, that's what I like about it. You're not really a pastor because a real pastor wouldn't do that. He'd be trying to get us baptized and make us holy again.
Oh, hell.
But if you really think about it, I'm gonna tell you something. If you really think about it, he's actually using his God-given talent because he can sing and he has the ability to come in here, inform us, and make us laugh. That's a God-given talent.
Everything's God-given talent, honey. Even those
Not
idiots
half
out
the
there
things
that
that
make
these people
comments.
be coming on here talking about. That's not no God-given
Right.
talent.
Everything.
Let me say something to you, Mr. Carruthers. I go to seminary and I have dealt with ministers who have these mega churches and ones who have small churches. And they play a good game on Sunday, so y'all can see that. But when we were in seminary, they was drinking and running women and doing everything they possibly could. But see, that's what you see. And my thing is, I'm just going to be my authentic self. Now, YouTube is a totally different beast, but I've always said, if you follow me in my real life, I don't have anything to be ashamed of. And so that's it. So again, YouTube is really the entertainment platform. And I know that people are going to love, hate. It really doesn't matter. You got to know who you are, period.
Right.
So whether people believe I'm a pastor or not, I may not be your pastor. Your pastor may not act like that. But my thing is, this is America. I could be who I want to be and be my authentic self and be
well, to be honest with you, Jay Wilson, Pastor Wilson, whatever you want me to call you, I haven't been to church in over 20 years. So, to me, I'm my spiritual self. God has kept me on this earth for 71 years.
Praise God.
And I appreciate that.
Oh yes, I felt that. Hey, boss lady, I gotta go because
Hey, Eddie.
somebody wants to go ahead and take me to the movie. I ain't trying to be
What you going to watch?
but I gotta go. So we
What you
gonna
going to watch, Pastor?
All right.
Well, we saw Candyman and Shang-Chi.
All right, Jay Wilson.
We gonna watch that movie where the man be breathing, he can't see, but if you breathe, he kills you. So we gonna go watch that movie.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Before you leave, Jay Wilson,
Have a good night,
before you leave,
Pastor.
Jay Wilson, I need to ask.
Go, Jay.
All righty then. I wanted to ask him a question. Dang.
Because both of y'all were saying at the same time. Well, we
Mr.
appreciate
Williams,
Jay Wilson for
I want
stopping
to ask
by
him a question.
and gracing this platform. So thank you, Jay Wilson, for coming by. And yes. What was the question? Ask it anyway, girl. What was the question?
Okay, here's the question. Didn't it originate from Jay Wilson when they say, oh, nasty piece of, didn't that originate from him?
No, no, it came from Funky Dineva.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I've always wanted to know that.
You right.
See, here's the thing, right? Everybody came in this sector differently. Like when I came in on it, Jay Wilson was saying it. I wasn't watching Funky Dineva.
No, Funky Dineva started it. A nasty piece of coin and all that stuff, and pussy popping and all that came from Funky Dineva.
Yeah. Okay. Well, when I came in on it, I don't know what was
before
going on.
Funky Dineva?
Funky Dineva was making up all those things. He was talking about Tootsie rolling and pussy popping.
Funky Dineva, I came in when Funky Dineva had beef with Alexander Rogers.
I like when Funky Dineva said, I don't know her.
What did the men do on YouTube? Because this sounds like the YouTube section was mostly women, and you ladies were giving the saves and the little quotes and stuff.
I came in. I know when I came in on Funky Dineva, he had 300 subscribers. That's how long I was with him. I came in very early. Yes.
Wow.
And much love from Kentucky.
Him and Alexander. Me and
Alexander.
Nina. Nina was my girl.
All of them.
Okay.
One sexy Tina from out in LA.
Well, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this. Women do rule the world, regardless of what they might think.
No, I think that was a very smart thing to say.
No,
yeah, especially on this panel.
I think that was pretty safe.
Safe? What you want me to say?
No, that was safe.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear
you?
Yes.
We hear you.
We hear you. You good?
Oh, because it sound like everybody talk. It sounds like everybody talking at the same time.
That's what was happening.
I'm going on
sounds
mute.
like it. Because I heard Fresh Press Juice saying, she was saying something, and then I didn't hear what she was saying because William said something, and then I was trying to hear what Crystal was gonna say, but then I couldn't hear her, and Alfreda talked so low that I couldn't really hear. What was the question, Crystal, that you wanted to ask? What was the question you wanted to ask Jay Wilson?
Oh, Miss Alfreda answered it for me. I wanted to ask him, when he says, oh, nasty piece of coin, I didn't know whether that originated from Jay Wilson. And Miss Alfreda said, no, it originated from Funky Dineva. And I like it when Funky Dineva says, I don't know her. I don't know her.
Now, I heard Funky Dineva say it before.
Yeah, I just wanted to know because I hear Jay Wilson say it a lot, and other people say it as well. I mean, we pick up each other's lingo as we go along, but I didn't know where it originated from.
Jay Wilson does a lot of Funky Dineva.
Say, girl, bye.
That's
I heard
Dineva
saying girl, bye, but it's who says it over in this sector. Okay,
Right.
they
Right.
probably was saying it over there, was saying it over
Right.
here, and I was in girl bye. I heard Philip Boy say
Oh, girl, I
backpedaling
came
pussy
from
popping.
Boss
Now
Lady.
y'all probably heard
Yeah, I
right.
heard it from him.
Right. Well, I've heard a lot of people say different things, and I'm so new here, so it amazes me that, like I said, all women. It seems like the women have been the
Okay,
ones that have been coining the phrases. So,
yeah,
and
Girl, bye
bro,
comes
these is
from
new,
Boss
boo boo.
Lady.
Yeah, girl by came
Yeah,
from Boss
and
Lady,
I
but when Funky Dineva ends his lives, he goes, bah.
Yeah. Bye. Yep. He
and
does.
see, I personally heard Nene Leak saying it.
You
Yes,
know
You know
what?
what I'm
I did
saying?
too.
So
Funky
mm,
Dineva says the girls, and the boys. He says girl. He was saying that too, girl. Funky
mm,
Can I
Dineva.
say something?
mm,
Yeah,
yes,
you can
ma'am.
Y'all,
say
y'all didn't
something.
realize
he,
somebody
uh-huh.
stole a whole term from when I was like 20, 21 and used it and nobody even realized it. The term
What?
the popped.
Uh-uh.
I'm going on mute.
Wait,
Popped.
Uh-uh.
We've been
now
saying
who
popped in
said
New
that? Who
York.
says that?
Dear child, you know who say
You
that.
know
And,
who say
and who
popped.
and who? No, I'm saying who started it on YouTube.
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. Who
fish,
started it on YouTube?
fish,
I wasn't going to say a name, child. I
fish.
wasn't going to say a
You
name.
sure?
But she stay
Cause she
talking
always
about
stealing people
pop.
shit.
Now, when pop first came out, pop used to mean you broke.
Oh.
Yep.
She took the
mm,
phrase and tried to make it seem like, no, it don't work like that.
Oh.
That's like me
well,
saying, trying to use the word scuzz bucket and using
yeah.
it in a whole nother, oh, okay. I,
Well, yeah.
Damn, I ain't heard that in a
pe-
long time. I I haven't heard Scuzz Bucket in a long time. Watermelon Sugar said, William, I like you more and more.
I love my babies too. I
yeah, but
love all my women on
she
YouTube.
did say that.
I
She
try.
sure do.
Sometimes I can get controversial though. I can admit that, but I'd rather
Well,
keep
honey, I
peace
thought
in
you
my
was
old
about to get
age.
yeah, I thought you was about to get started on Jay Wilson, honey.
Yeah.
No, no. I love. Don't get me wrong. I love Jay Wilson, but I'm man enough to know better. So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and then I'd have
Oh,
felt bad
Gail,
because
you felt that
And I
coming.
give him
But
credit.
you
He
know what?
can sing too. He can
I,
sing. I'll give him that credit.
I like when
That man can sing.
I like when two men can just talk it out, but they don't have to agree with everything.
Sure
Mm-mm,
don't.
mm-mm, mm-mm. Like I
Y'all
said,
don't have
you
to agree with everything, but y'all can still agree to disagree, and that's what happened.
right, right. And I hope he gets plenty of his coins. I really do because I want people to prosper. I don't want people to sit up here like me, worrying about stuff. Hey, you prosper, be happy. I'm still the same. I'm glad for you when you make it, and glad and sad for you when you don't make it. So
Oh.
there it is.
Mm.
Oh
Well,
well.
you
I'm
prospering. We
heading
love that.
out, guys.
We love
I'm
that
getting
music.
out of here.
Okay,
All right,
sweetheart, and I'll
Alfreda,
be looking
what we
forward to
got to look
seeing your
forward to?
next.
good night, Alfreda.
Good night.
Yes,
What
your
we got to
next.
look forward
Let me
to?
go. On your
Look forward to
channel, girl.
seeing
You be
her.
having me laughing. Let
Oh,
me get
I ain't got
Alfreda's
nothing
channel.
right now. Nothing.
Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this though. She's
What?
a hot grandma,
A great grandma.
great grandma.
Yes. Thank you, William.
See, now that wasn't safe.
I'll see you guys tomorrow.
All right.
Good
Yeah.
night.
Love you, Miss
All right,
Alfreda.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you for
put
coming
your
up. We really
your
enjoyed
Thank
you.
you. You kept me company tonight. I'll see you
Yeah.
later.
All right. Glad to talk to
Okay.
you, dear.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye. Bye.
All
Bye
right,
bye.
we'll see you. We'll see you in the streets again.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm gonna
All right,
get
let me
off of
put
here
up.
because y'all lady interrupted my football night. But I love you. That's why I came
Oh,
up. Y'all
Yeah,
more
man.
that shows you are more important than football. But I want to hear your ladies' point of view, and I'm gonna just step down and say y'all have a lovely night, and I love you all,
All right,
and
well,
Love
especially
you
have a
too,
good
especially
night
Mr.
Watermelon
too.
William.
Sugar.
I
Okay,
hope your
dear.
team win.
Y'all take care.
We
Okay.
All
want to
right.
get
All
we
right.
want to get DKL to sing a song for you.
I can't forget about Duchess either. Yeah, he's a favorite of mine too. But like I said, everybody's my favorite. I don't try to put one person ahead of each other. I might tease them and say, "Hey, you're number one this week, and you're number one next week," and all that. But equally on a plateau, as far as YouTube and content creators, we're all good. Even me with my lousy self, we're all good. So, like we said,
Don't call
God gave us a
yourself
talent.
lousy.
God gave us a talent. We're all using it.
Well, I
So
hope
with
your
that,
team win.
I'll say love, peace, and aces. And Crystal, you
Yes.
know
Oh, wait a minute.
I'm looking forward to listening to you, baby. Just
Alrighty
like I
then.
am, just like I am the
Ugh.
great grandma. Boss lady,
Alrighty
when are you
then.
gonna start doing your makeup thing again?
Actually, I was going to do it today, but I got distracted because I went to go play golf.
Oh well, there's other things outside of this world besides YouTube. You're right, dear. You know, you're right. Get out. What's your golfing average? May I ask?
Well, I just started yesterday, but I
Oh well,
think I did good with a little bit of help.
You go, girl.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, okay.
Let me tell you what the best part is, William. You might not want to hear it. The girls, just for the girls. See, the
I
best
can listen.
part is when you got somebody in back of you helping you.
I
You know what I'm saying?
cannot.
oh,
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yes, she
down,
did.
girl.
Yeah, and then
I'm just
watching that
saying.
backswing too, right?
Child, we'll talk about that on another late night live.
Oh
That's
my
why I
God.
said I cannot, because I knew that if we was going to work our way into that area of the
Yeah.
conversation.
Child, I
Okay, I'm gonna
missed them
say,
late night lives, child.
yeah, I would say good night to all you ladies, and I'll talk to you later.
Okay,
Good
good
Bye,
night,
night.
Mr.
girl.
Okay.
William.
Bye bye.
Woo. Yeah, we did get a little bit off the subject, didn't we, Watermelon Sugar? But honey, woo.
See, I get
Well,
pregnant
that was
easy. I got to
lovely.
Oh,
stay away
Regina's
from
still
golf.
here.
You know what?
No, Miss
Let me
Crystal,
keep
did you say
Regina
you
up
get
here.
pregnant?
So,
Gina, I thought you was gonna hit the link.
oh, look what she said. She get pregnant easy. She got to stay away from golf.
Oh. Depending on what kind of golf you playing.
Let me turn off the camera on that one, child.
Oh.
hmm You know, we just go to hit the ball. You know, just hit the
Just
ball.
chipping the ball.
Yeah, but you know what? It's also golf. You can ride the golf course, and it's also a restaurant and a bar in there too, across the street from
Oh.
the golf course. So you know, I'm like, well, damn, I should have been came in here, this motherfucker. What the fuck I'm doing? No, the men's just so helpful, child. Mm.
I bet
Anywho,
they are.
really helpful.
Alrighty then.
All right then.
See, I think
Regina told Watermelon Sugar she just need to stay home.
I was going to
Wait,
tell
wait.
her, you know, I love you, you my best friend and the whole nine, but I don't want
Oh
to hear
yeah,
all that.
I say all women go on the golf course, child. You just need. Oh my gosh, why? Why she need to stay home? Oh, the sticks. I get my. Oh my
I said
god.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know all that. Oh no, playing with balls
Oh
and
my
no, no,
god, the
no.
sticks,
See,
child.
no.
Woo. That's why I keep my behind in the house and mind my business. Girl, I be minding my business too. I be minding my business too.
But you can get in trouble at home just as quick as you can being out there on the golf course.
Child, I said, forget that. It's time to get out to something about the ensue.
Watermelon Sugar. Your boy said, "Hey, boo."
How you doing?
They said, "How you doing?" He about to go to sleep. I'm about to bust his ass upside the head with another hot sauce bottle.
Oh, not the white meat.
Look at this. She said that's why she got sick. Damn. That's a lot of golf clubs, child.
A lot of balls.
She said, "Hey,
a lot
boo."
of balls. That's a lot of balls. I'm glad I ain't started golfing around my younger years, child.
The balls and the sticks wasn't my problem. It was the hole in one that got me in trouble.
Oh.
I
That
like
damn
this.
hole in one.
I like this subliminal talk. Child. I'll take a hole in. I could do a hole in the wall right now. You know
A hole in the wall.
A hole in the, not a hole in the wall. A hole in the what? Ball.
Hole in one.
A hole in one.
Oh, you
What's
just started
that mean?
yesterday. That's when the last stroke of golf, when you hit the ball and it goes inside the cup with the flag out of it, sticking out of it.
Oh,
That's a hole in one.
Oh, that's when you won the game.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I don't have a touchdown yet.
I can't.
Oh wow.
Let's talk football. We ain't that touchdown yet, child. We ain't that touchdown. Okay, I'm still on first base.
What?
In baseball. You know what
that's
baseball.
I was about to say that's baseball.
Yeah.
Oh
I'm
my
just doing
goodness.
golfing for the sport. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to, I'm just trying to hang in there. But I prefer football. You know what I'm saying?
I love me some football, child.
I really don't.
I like
the fact that you could teach. Yeah, I like. Oh, me too. I like touch football too. I just like somebody to
so
teach
y'all don't
me.
y'all don't like tackle football?
No, I ain't trying to break no legs.
Yeah.
Just touch football.
I like touch football. Touch.
Just touch it.
Touch. That's touch.
Just touch it.
And with the golf thing, I just need you to stand behind me and just show me how to swing. You know what I'm saying? Just show me how to swing.
Oh, Mr. Williams said, "Okay, Crystal and ladies, I hear y'all." That's why I be going on mute. See? Then y'all want to know why.
So y'all don't like the pass interference?
Huh?
Y'all don't like the pass interference?
It's according to who's interfering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one. Good one, Crystal. Good one. That's a good one.
Good Lord.
What about that other game? What's the name of that game, y'all, with the colors?
Twister.
Back in the day.
Twister.
Now, I could get with some Twister now. But
yeah, back in the day. I'll take the thing and I'll do the spinner. Y'all can twist.
Did you like the top or the bottom?
The Twister.
Yeah, I like that one.
That, you know what? It is a lot of too many people involved with that Twister shit, though. It is.
This place supposed to be.
Mr. Williams said, don't forget to fumble.
What about the touchdown? Touchdown.
I know that's right. The end zone dance. Yeah.
First of all, you and Watermelon Sugar, Regina, y'all started this shit. Okay? Y'all started this shit.
See, you
Hey,
can't
what about-
you can't play spin the bottle no more because of Rona.
Rona gonna get you in trouble.
Why you can't play?
Well, you can play with
you can play.
you gotta
put a
know
condom on it.
play with your man, but you know back in the day it was like quite a few people in the circle and you spin the bottle.
Yeah.
No, I'm a one woman girl, child. So yeah, you're
That's
right
what
about
I'm
that.
saying. You can't
Yeah.
play that now unless you just playing it with your man. But I mean, you ain't got to spin the bottle. Just kiss me. Shit.
What the hell is this, Watermelons? I like the roughing and pass apart.
Ooh.
I gotta go.
Oh,
No,
so she wanna
no. This is
no.
no. I don't expect this from her. No, I got to go. I'm going to a big deal.
Mr. Williams said the only way to play Twister is just with the opposite sex, not playing Twister with no male. So you're gonna be the only man tooting up in the air talking about left foot blue, right hand red. The only man. Okay, I know I heard that right.
Spunky, what you over there doing?
Playing Twister.
Come on.
What about how I go get it?
Oh Lord have mercy.
How about what?
How I go get it? It's not that how I go see, but that's how I go get it.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Yeah, I could get with that.
I didn't play games when it came to that because I'm just gonna tell you where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you exactly where I'm at.
Hold on.
Okay. Oh, she want us to stop talking? I don't know, because she said, hold on.
No, y'all can talk. I'm on the phone real quick.
Oh, okay, cool. No, I said when you play hide and go get it, you know how it's like you got to try to find me or guess where I'm at? No, it's no guessing. Look, let's just lay this out right now. I'm going to be behind a tree, okay? By the fence with the blanket, okay? And don't be all day.
Now, what about Simon Says?
Yeah. But I like to change the name.
I see William used to fall on purpose. William used to fall on purpose.
That's a shame. That's a shame. Oh my gosh. Gail said, what about Simon Says? I like to change the name. I like to play Crystal Says.
I like to play Boss Lady Says.
That's right.
No, I like to play Miguel Said.
There you go. See, it's different strokes for different folks. There you go. Gina said, not me. That was all watermelon sugar and golf balls. I ain't in this. I'm over here minding my business. William said, yes, because we fall, I fall, something saw. You know what?
Hero.
That's why Boss Lady said William used to fall on purpose. That's why you don't want no guys to play.
Tell him to come on back up here and quit playing football. Tell him to come on back up here. You know, you like
Gail says, get your happy ass back up.
Yeah.
Watermelon Sugar said, Regina, don't do me. Don't do me.
Oh.
I had just made a I had put a roast in the oven to cook real slow, so I don't have to do nothing for tomorrow. At least I have the meat done. So that bad boy's gonna be good to go. It's just that I can't stand it when my dude slices the meat. I can't stand that. Like if I make a
Why?
turkey breast, because he don't use the electric knife, and he'll slice it
Oh,
when it's hot, and you gotta let it cool so you'll get the uniform pieces, so you can make it as thin or as thick as you want. And he just hacks it up. By the time he gets
oh.
done with a turkey breast, it's a sandwich. I'm like, where's the turkey? I'll slice it up and I'll put it. Oh man! Something told me to get up and take care of that turkey. He just
What you
hacked
say?
it.
What you say? Before he got up?
Huh?
I said before he got up.
All right, let me ask y'all a question. What time is too late that might come off like a booty call?
4 o'clock.
4
What?
o'clock, girl. That's too late. Gail,
When I
4.
go to sleep.
Girl, that's the next day. Huh?
I said 8 a.m. 4
When
a.m.
I'm tired, when
2
I'm ready to
o'clock
go
is
to
wait,
sleep.
wait a minute. You said what's too late for a booty call?
What time? All right, let me rephrase that.
Yeah,
What's a good time for a booty call?
12.
Yeah, after 12, around 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Thank you. I'm digging that them hours,
Yeah,
Crystal.
like about 2 o'clock.
Damn,
Yeah.
Gail, you done went into the daylight.
Gail said 4 o'clock.
No,
At
you
least,
by 2,
girl.
Well, I didn't
about 60
understand.
hours.
I didn't
Right, 2
understand
is
your
good.
question.
Fresh juice, girl. 4 in the
Uh,
morning is the sun is about to come up in like 2 more minutes.
Oh my goodness, she said 2 more minutes.
That's all I'm saying.
I
One,
misunderstood. I misunderstood the question.
because
I
1
meant
and
12
2,
o'clock.
that's a good
Oh, I
time.
think Gail probably thought it would say what time is too late.
I said, yeah, that's what I thought she said.
Okay.
Too late is 4 in the morning. I'm agree with you on that one. If it's too late, don't be
Yeah,
coming to
but
our
you can
house
start
on
that
4.
John around 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Are you 11:59?
I'm just gonna cross my legs and be quiet.
11:59.
She said 11:59.
So do you think 12 o'clock is demon hours?
Yep, that's
Yeah.
what my mama them used to say.
I used to
I
hear
think
older people
11
say stuff
o'clock
like,
is demon hours. 10 o'clock is demon hours.
ain't
No,
nothing open this time of night but
But
legs in
legs.
the Waffle House.
And that's the truth. And that's the truth. Oh, my baby knows anytime is right time for a booty call. He said a body call. Look at
Oh,
that. William might be right though.
Yes, it's according to what type of booty you're talking about, because it's like, if I really ain't feeling you and you come too late, I ain't really want you to come anyway. And then you got the nerve to come late. No, you ain't getting shit.
Oh my God.
The whole delivery about
Oh my
it
God,
depends
Crystal
on what
B.
type of booty you talking about. Just threw me the hell off.
Yeah, could you rephrase that again?
The way she
Well, it could be an ugly booty. It could be a fine booty. It could be some money booty. I'm just saying, it's all different types of, It's like, okay, if I'm trying to get a couple of dollars, you can come anytime.
Oh my God. Crystal was terrible.
in a belt,
Just a couple of dollars.
with the back,
Just
with
a
the
couple.
belt. Like, what is
Couple of dollars.
Wait, what is Fresh
do
Fresh
I
Juice
not
saying?
see the no? Do you not see Watermelon Sugar's goddamn comment? Like, I'm about to whip her ass.
I know she is. I know
Like,
she is like.
really?
I do
The
my
freaks
best
come
work at
out at
night.
night. The freaks come out at night.
Y'all is getting close to 11.
Good God
What Gina
Almighty.
say? I'm pretty sure I'm the youngest here because I haven't heard the term booty call since looking at an old 90s movie. Y'all killing me tonight. What?
She's more into the word entanglement these days.
Child. You know what? You better turn down. I tell you what, you can't take them all. Like I said, what kind of booty you talking about? She might be. You don't want that one. She might be a gorilla.
Oh no.
A hood booger. You don't want no hood boogers. Hood boogers is terrible. They don't want to leave. Then they got the nerve to say you got anything to eat. Get out of here. Who the hell said I would feed your ass? No. Some of them you gotta turn down.
But have y'all ever been
See, there she goes. Freaks come out at night. Dance freak, get out of your seat. Show me that you deserve to be a freak.
The freaks come out.
Just because you ain't getting it lately don't mean you forgot what to do.
Who's that?
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I don't know who she talking to.
Miss Crystal, have you ever been in a club and
I plead the fifth.
you been dancing with a certain man and all of a sudden when the lights come on you realize he's ugly as hell?
Wait a minute, baby. You kind of breaking up a little bit. I'm not understanding you.
I said, have you ever been in the club and you've been dancing with somebody all night and then when the lights come on you find out what they really look like?
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Them damn club lights.
You should have stayed in the dark.
Don't come on. I'm trying to smoke my weed in peace and not.
He should have stayed in the dark. See, he knew what he looked like when he came in the club. That's why he asked me to dance in the dark.
I'm just saying.
So when I walk away from your ass,
oh my God,
you knew you was in the light.
God,
You shouldn't have came in the light. You ain't Carol Ann. Get out of the light.
Crystal, are you sleepy?
I'm sleepy because I'm sleepy.
Oh my gosh, funny as hell.
Lord,
Oh, Lord.
And Lord, you be trying to hurry up, get away from them, and they won't leave. You be like, damn.
I know, right? How about them ones that buy you a drink and follow you around all night?
Yeah.
I turned around and gave them their money back. Here, how much did this bullshit cost? All right, get off. What? I gave them their damn money back. Here, it's not that serious. You ain't getting none.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even get my number. Why are you following me?
Yeah, he must really been ugly.
Nah, y'all ain't seen nothing till y'all been to a Jamaican club.
Be like, I can take you home.
Y'all
No, you
ain't seen nothing till y'all been.
Oh no, me and my girlfriend been in one of them clubs with the foreign dudes, and I'm telling you, they chased us over the bridge. They chased us over the Ben Franklin Bridge, talking about you my woman and I'm gonna marry you. I said,
William, to get back on the paddle, that chat got questions for you and all of your 71 years, sir.
oh my gosh.
I appreciate you also, Watermelon Sugar.
Oh
The
my
freaks come
God.
out at night. The freaks come out at night. Hey.
The freaks
And
come
there'll
out.
be some other freaks too. You be like, damn, okay.
You ever be to the club and then when you know they about to shut the club down, people start moving toward the door because the lights get ready to come on?
Not me. I stay towards the dark.
It'd be like, y'all been sweating all up. I see the wet spot. I see the wet spot.
It ain't over till it's over. It's not over till it's over.
I can't stand that when they cut them lights on and my eyes like, oh.
That's
Then
why
I
you
walk to the
always
bathroom and my
getting
hair
changed.
sticking up on my head. Oh hell no.
What your hair doing up there? What is
Huh?
your hair doing on your head?
Well, my hair was sticking up because it was sweaty.
Oh.
You know,
I
you be
can't
dancing and
nah.
sweating,
Oh,
and I
Nah,
was
she
just getting
nah,
Go
over
ahead,
nah,
it.
Crystal, finish talking, because I was going to tell y'all something else. Go ahead, Crystal, finish talking.
No,
Because
I'm
I was
finished
going to tell
talking.
y'all
Go ahead,
something.
girl.
I remember, y'all ever heard of that club, The Tunnel? It used to
no.
be this club in New York called The Tunnel.
Oh, the tunnel.
Girl,
Yeah,
yes.
I've been to the tunnel.
Me and my homegirl used to go down there almost
I
at
thought you said
least,
the channel.
The Tunnel. If we
Yeah,
ain't go at least every week, we tried to make it down there every month. One time I had went to go, like, this is when our kids were like little, so you know you can only spare so much change to go to a club, or you got to pay the babysitter. This shit put the wig track in the back of the cap and put the baseball cap on her hat, and she was in the club dancing.
Wow.
What? She was
Oh
pregnant.
wow.
And when the cap came off,
Oh God.
Oh my God.
That's a catastrophe.
Yeah, fucked up.
oh my God, oh man, like I used to enjoy myself. I got so many club stories till it's not even funny, like especially in the tunnel. Dude took off his clothes because you know the tunnel used to have a unisex bathroom. Everybody knows that. The tunnel used to have
Tell
it.
them.
This
Tell them,
dude,
who Fresh Press Juice. We
the,
all
the
use the bathroom together.
yes, this dude took all his clothes off and shitted in the bathroom.
The hell?
If I'm lying, I am lying. Oh God, I'm telling you, I have many club stories, honey. I got so many
Me
club
too.
stories too.
I got one story when I fell.
I fell in the club too before. I fell in the club before too.
Girl, I had on my platforms. I was embarrassed and I popped my ass right back up and started dancing.
Oh my
I
God.
act like nobody I was embarrassed.
That was a part of the show. You supposed to play it out, boss lady.
Girl, I was tipsy too. Girl, and my foot was still hanging out my right shoe.
Oh wow.
That shit was fucking embarrassing.
I
You
had
was
one
supposed to play
Everybody
it
was
out.
laughing.
You know what, Watermelon Sugar? She said, "Let me go so I can moisturize my husband's beard."
I saw
Oh,
that.
God,
Yeah.
Get her, C's.
Nah, you
Starting
better
up
go.
again down here.
She knows she ain't going nowhere though.
Things
She in the
got
background. She ain't going nowhere.
She ain't going nowhere.
She
Yeah, we
laughing.
know she ain't going nowhere.
I'm moisturizing my husband's beard.
My husband's
I
beard.
fell down a flight of steps in the club before.
Oh my
Like,
God, bro. What's wrong with you?
Oh my
How that
God.
happened?
I
How the
was
hell that
drunk.
happened?
And I was dancing.
That'll do it.
And
You ever been to the club? You ever been to the shelter where you was getting dressed up in costumes?
yeah,
Yeah, I used to do that. I used to be like a club
yeah,
kid.
yeah,
Oh, the club kids. Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. They used to let us in first. We got in the club first, while that everybody else was back there like, why they could get in, why they could get in. Girl, those were the good old days. I've been to the Octagon, the Shelter, the Underground. Of
The
course.
Red
I've been
Door.
practically all the clubs, all them little clubs in on Christopher Street.
It used to be a club in Brooklyn. I can't. It's not the Promenade. It's something else.
The
But I
Octagon.
know it. Yes.
The Octagon, yeah. I love it there, child. And it'd be so many. It's like you don't in New York, right? You don't gotta wait around, and you know how you go. You wait forever to get a drink. They have like 2 and 3 and 4 bars and shit, and half of them clubs look like a warehouse. So I don't know if you ever been to the Zanzibar in Newark.
I heard of Zanza. I heard of
Child, it
Zanza.
used to be bumping. That shit didn't close till 8 in the morning. Crystal, you talking about needing your shades? Oh yeah, you would have to
Oh
bring your
wow.
shades with you. Mhm.
I like my whole. I got my whole entire life, honestly, because I know what a club kid is. But I got my whole entire life when I used to work on St. Mark's and Third, like, and I worked overnight. Oh my God, I had so much fun.
I was the glow queen. My shoes glowed in the dark. My shirt glowed in the dark.
Lord
Everything I
have
wore
mercy.
was glow in the dark. Everything. Ask my
Yeah,
sisters.
yeah, that's how it
I
goes. That's
love
how it goes.
glow in the dark. Everything I used to wear glowed in the motherfucking dark.
So you was
I
just
was the glow queen.
radioactive.
Yeah, and stuff I used to put in my hair, everything shined, everything sparkled and lit up. I was like the glow queen, child.
I know what
Well,
that
I
is
remember.
because I
Go
grew
ahead,
up in
baby.
New York. I'm sorry, I keep cutting y'all off.
You all
I
right?
know what it is because I grew up in New York, and it mostly I seen it when I was growing up. So naturally, I know what it is. But like, I really, 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 really got to know what it was when I started working on St. Mark's and Third. Like, it's fun. It's fun.
It was fun. It was so fun. And mind you, you guys, I used to be dressed like this coming from Newark to New York, dressed like this, and did not give a fuck what nobody thought.
Mm.
I used to get in arguments on the train. I used to have my little pointy toe, glow in the dark shoes, and it used to come around my ankle. And my shirt will be glowed in the dark. Like everything looked plain, but as soon as the light went down,
Oh Lord.
everything used to glow.
Mm, mm,
And all
mm.
my friends was dressed just like me. We all was. Everybody had on something different.
I
Oh,
bet
those
that
were
was
fun days,
fun.
man.
I bet that
It was
was
fun.
fun.
It
Well,
was.
I remember when the I loved when the Prince era came out, and I used to put a key in my ear and do my
Oh, my sister
eyeliner
used to do
and my
that.
legs where they
And the
would be like real
headband.
long, like Prince. Yes,
And the
all of it,
headband. Mm-hmm.
all of it.
My
And
sister
I
and
was
my cousin
walking in a
loved it.
bar. I was walking in a bar, and I had heels on, and I had already, had a couple before I got there. And doggone it, I got inside and I forgot there was a step that you step down to come in. So I was strutting in the bar.
Oh my God.
I was strutting, girl. I had a little banging shape, and I had on my purple, and I was looking good. What they say? I know I was
I
looking
was looking
good.
good.
Oh my goodness. And I thought that the floor was flat. I forgot it was a step that you step down. And I missed the whole step and fell right on my butt.
Oh my God.
I slipped and went boom. And my girls was in back of me. And you know what them hookers did? They just
They
backed up
laughed.
like we
They
didn't
just
come together.
laugh.
They laughed at you.
They
And
just
they
backed
danced.
they
They
just
That's
backed up
like
like
kind
they
of what
didn't even
happened to
come,
me when
like
I
we
fell
didn't
down
even
the
come
stairs.
together. I'm like, and y'all ain't even gonna help me up. I was so
Man,
mad.
these cats will pick my ass up.
Now I played
Damn,
mine off like Beyonce though.
That thing hurt. I wasn't drunk enough to not feel it. And then my girls, they just backed up like, dang, look at her. We came together. You ain't gonna help me up?
Girl, I would have helped you up.
Dang.
That's
I
wrong.
would have hit you up, but I'd have been laughing though. But I
I'd have
helped
been
you
laughing too. Just help me up.
Girl, I started laughing. I even rolled over because I couldn't stand up because one of my shoes was I had on platforms. So one of my foot came out the shoe. So I just rolled over and kicked my leg up in the air, girl. Like, you know,
Go
how you
on,
try to
girl.
be
Play
cute,
it
right?
off like you was voguing.
I was trying to be cute.
Like
And
she was voguing, y'all.
first of all, I already needed help getting the damn shoes on because they was at least 4 inches high,
Oh gosh.
but they was platforms. You know them big ass clogs?
Yes.
Child,
Yes.
I still got my black and purple platform heels. They like really pointy heels. Like
Oh
I
my.
used to be walking in high heels and everything, and was walking in them. But you know, you always got to keep them flat. That little flat bag in your pocket.
Yep. Yep. Them shoes that fold up and go in that little
You know what I'm
purse
talking
thing.
about, Crystal? I still
Yes.
got mine. I still got mine, child. If I show you what them shoes look like now, you be like, girl, these are some memory shoes.
The most embarrassing thing that
Hold on,
happened to me
let
in
me
the
see. I
club
think
in
they
my
right
whole
here.
entire life. My whole entire life. Nothing this embarrassing has ever happened to me in a club. The song came on In Between the Sheets, right? So the guy asked me to dance, and usually I don't dance like slow dances with everybody, but that was my song, and I was feeling it. So I was like, okay. I mean, hey, the dance was the bomb. All of a sudden, I was like, what? And I backed up, and this Negro deposited something on the front of my pants.
Oh no.
I screamed and ran to the bathroom and grabbed paper towels and soap, and I was just scrubbing them. And I said, if I go back in here and I see him, I'm gonna punch him dead in his. I'd never seen that Negro that night no more.
Well,
How dare you, you
had
nasty
pants on
rat
and not no skirt.
bastard!
I'm glad you had pants on and not no skirt.
Girl, oh my gosh.
You had on
I did
pants?
not think all that was going on. All of a sudden, I was like, ugh. Like, I'm tripping.
Hey, Crystal, remember those bags, right? They used to turn into shopping bags.
Yeah.
Here it go right here. Girl, these is memories. Look.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember those.
Look, you know what? When I really start cleaning out, I'm gonna really start cleaning out, child. I told you I still got my Sherlins and everything from back in the damn day. Look, these the ones that fold up and you put them in this bag.
That's right.
Girl, bye.
That's
I
right.
used to put this shit right in my bag and take off the big shoes, put the big shoes in this bag, stick them big ass shoes in here.
Yep.
And keep it moving, honey.
Yep.
It's time for me to solely depart with this shit right here. Okay?
Well, it was a lot of us, and a lot of things went down to this one and went down to that one. So there's not a lot of things I had from back in the day, except for my memories. But as I got a little older, you know, it was a little more. I could do it that way, but
girl, don't make me start pulling out my sparkle shit.
Oh Lord.
My little glow in the dark shoes.
What, you walked in the club like I'm mahogany. They came to see me.
Girl, and this is this is way before the vitiligo. I ain't even had it then. I used to be like, woo. And I used to be this small. I used to be this small, like so skinny. The bitch is here. Okay.
Well, ladies,
we have arrived, child. We have arrived.
Ladies, I enjoyed being with you all. I'm gonna go ahead and go down.
Who's that? Whose phone is that? Mine? No, it ain't mine.
I'll be right back, guys. I got a call.
Oh, that sounds just like my
I was
phone.
about to say I got a call too. My daughter on my phone calling me right now. I'm about to drop down. Y'all
Okie
going live
dokie.
tomorrow?
Probably, girl. You know we just do shit at the spare of the moment.
Well,
Depends
I'm
on
gonna
what's
go
going
stream
on
y'all because as
tomorrow.
soon as I figure it out, if
Today,
I figure
golf.
this out,
Tomorrow,
I'll
touch football.
definitely do a live. I
So,
can with you.
oh, you got it hooked up on your laptop.
Yeah, it's
Well, if you
hooked up
want us
on
to,
my laptop, and it's
well, let us know if you want us to walk you through it one day.
all right. Monday and Tuesday I got
Tomorrow.
something to do. I'm free all day tomorrow. I'm free all day
Okay.
tomorrow. I just gotta go to the supermarket. So, um, just let me know. I'll hit up Crystal and I'll hit up Watermelon Sugar or whatever. We
All
could
right.
we could link up
Okay.
again. All right,
All right. Let me
all
know
right,
because
y'all.
tomorrow my niece is off tomorrow and they want to come swimming. So,
All
but
right,
this tomorrow evening, like around 5 or 6,
no
I'm
problem.
good.
No problem. No
Okay.
problem.
All righty.
All right, all right.
Okay,
Later,
All
y'all.
Jenny.
right,
Love
Steve. I
y'all.
see you.
All right, I hit you up in your IG.
Okay,
Boss
cool.
lady, you got an IG?
Yeah, she
Yeah.
got IG too.
I'm on there
Send
with
it to
them. I'm
me.
on it.
Send it to me,
Oh
Crystal.
wait here. Let me give it to you in the back chat. Well, it's Boss Lady Talk
All right,
NJ,
hold on.
right?
All
Ain't it
right.
NJ or
All right.
VIP
If
TV?
you see Grisha edges, cause my IG is private because a majority of people on my IG I know in real life. I follow either celebrities. Excuse me, I burped. I follow either celebrities. I follow like maybe 4 people on YouTube, but everybody else is like my family. So you ain't got to worry about getting all that because they don't even know that I'm on YouTube like that. But just send it to me, okay?
Okay. It's called Grease My Edges.
Yes.
Okay. All
All
righty.
right. All right. I'll speak to y'all
All
tomorrow.
right.
Have a
Thanks for
good night,
coming
Okay.
up.
everybody. No problem.
So what it
Good
do,
night,
Crystal King?
everybody.
Good
Good night,
night.
babe.
What did it do, Crystal King? Is that
You
your
got
booty
me up here
call?
for 3 hours and 16 minutes. You know that, right?
Is that your booty call?
Girl, no.
Ah,
Well, yeah.
shit. All right. Well, we gotta
Yeah,
go
it
because I do
is.
have a phone call to make. But
Yeah.
anyway, you know when I get off, I will hit you back.
Thank you,
Okay.
girl.
All right, you
This
guys,
was
we had a good
cool.
time.
Yep.
And honestly, we didn't even know what we was going to talk about. But when I see that thing on my desktop, I was like, oh, the fuck up.
And
Okay?
we usually have the most fun when we figure it out as we go along.
Right. Thank you, Regina, William, Watermelon Sugar, Fresh Press Juice, Jay Lover. Was that Jay Lover, right?
I
Or
think so.
Jay Lover.
The
I think
hood
that is.
table was in here.
The hood,
Lady
the
Snoop
hood
was in here.
table. Shout out to Lady Snoop
The beach is
TV.
better.
Oh wait, let me put Lady Snoop because she always be plugging me in, child. Let me put Lady Snoop.
The
In.
beach is better.
Yeah.
Miss
The beach
Alfreda.
is better. Oh my gosh, y'all! I gotta wait. Come on, Crystal, wait for me for a minute. Wait, let me just put this in here. You know I type fast.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see. Oh my God, who put that on? Oh my God, did you see Lady Snoop channel? That old lady with the fucking face.
What?
Oh my God. Oh God. Wait, let me put her up in here.
Mm-mm-mm.
Let me put Lady Snoop in here. Okay, and then this beach
The
is
beach is
better.
better.
OG with.
Mm-hmm. Hood table.
Okay, hold on. Here I come. This. I gotta catch Tiana's replay too.
Uh-huh.
Wait a minute, where's the Beach is Better channel at? Wait, maybe I spelled it wrong. Wait a minute. Hold up, Crystal King. Take that off. Let me see. You know what? I remember when we used to just be able to click the damn faces.
I know. That's so annoying now.
Damn.
So annoying.
Wait, and then, do you still see her name in there?
Let me see if I can.
You must have strolled all the way up because I don't see it.
Sometimes they don't let you go back because it was a while that she was here.
All right, well, I could put it on my screen because I'm subscribed to her channel.
Okay.
J. Wilson, and then
right.
The hood is the hood table.
Yes. Yeah, I can't go no further.
This the right hood table with the microphone and the ace of spades.
I think so.
Okay. Oh, that's cute the way she got her channel. Okay, here I go. Let me get that.
You get Miss Alfreda?
Yep, I did Miss Alfreda.
Okay, I think that was about it.
Wilson.
Oh, Dovey. Dovey too.
Okay. And Dovey. Dovey. Is it Dovey Milton too or Dovey 2?
Dovey Milton too.
Oh, here we go. Let me subscribe to this channel. I didn't know she had a second channel.
Mm-hmm. She's doing pretty good too.
No wonder I know. Let me see. Dovey. I know she used to come on at 4 in the morning, child. You know, those is hours for other change. You know what I'm saying? And let me put Watermelon Sugar channel in here.
My baby. You got The Beach is Better.
I just put it in there. No, that wasn't The Beach is Better. Where?
Huh? You got it on here.
That ain't
Beach
hers.
is Better. OGWITT.
Where is it? Because that ain't, I couldn't find her channel.
But why does it say the hood?
That was
table?
Dovey's. That was the hood table. Okay.
Okay.
And another hard one to find too is Watermelon Sugar's channel.
Mm-hmm.
Why is that?
I don't know.
Let me try one more time. Well, I could get it from my channel because I'm subscribed to her.
Uh-huh.
So I could just hit it from when the video upload. I'm gonna try it one more time. Watermelon Sugar.
I like that name.
Come on, Green Eyes, kid. Where you at, kid? Where is she at? Maybe it's small. Is it all caps or small letters?
The caps on the first words like watermelon and sugar.
Okay. All right, I had it. As sometimes if you don't spell it the right way.
Yeah, child.
Nope, I'm gonna have to get it from my channel. Oh, here go the. I just found the beach is better.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here go the beach is better right here. See, so see that's why it's good to be subscribed, because then
Right, right.
you could get it
Ouch.
like that. I'm just gonna put beach.
Okay.
Beach is because that's the long name. Beach
Right.
is better channel. Put it right there, and then there, and then again watermelon sugar channel, and that's it. Let me see. All right, now I want to hold Crystal up now. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Damn.
Girl, he was trying to duo me while I was on with y'all, and I'm like, oh gosh, let me hurry up, cut this off just in case.
That's what I was on duo too when it left. When I put you on hold.
Woo.
Yeah, she probably already at the bottom. I have to go at the bottom and get it. All right,
Okay.
I'll just do it when it upload. I don't want to hold you up. Okay, you guys. See you. My bad. Thank you all for tuning in. Again, to the father, I hope you get that $1 million lawsuit.
Yep.
For baby girl. She deserved it for that bitch cutting off her hair. That's all I'm gonna say about that one.
And you already know that some of that money is going away for her for when she turned 18.
Yep, that's right. And wait, where's my thing? Okay. Okay, Crystal. It's on you, girl.
Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Deuces.